For the year, their only loss was to Port Neches Groves. Early in the season, that was a pre-district ball game. They defeated Jasper last week 18-16 to advance to the regional championship here tonight against the Bulldogs. They have an outstanding sophomore quarterback that Coach Surratt mentioned in his interview. That's Dylan Sterling Cole, 131 of 207 this year for over 2,200 yards. One of their leading receivers is a junior and is already committed to the University of Alabama. That is 6'2", 174-pound Deontay Thompson, 34 receptions, 629 yards, 4 touchdowns, and he's also picked off 5 passes on defense. And I believe Coach Surratt said that that Alabama is recruiting him as a safety. Their leading receiver this year is Will Johnson, a senior with 39 receptions, 745 yards, 13 touchdowns. Chris Horn has 15 receptions for 202 yards. He's a senior. Trey Spencer, 10 receptions, 208 yards, 2 touchdowns. Their leading rusher this year is a junior, Chase Rutledge, 94 carries, 494 yards, 5 touchdowns. They have a couple other guys that have carried it quite a bit. Chris James actually has more carries, 108 for 685 yards, 8 touchdowns. And John Scott has 57 carries, 315 yards, 2 touchdowns. A lot of rushing stats right there for the West Orange Stark Mustangs. All right, we'll return to Beaumont after this break from your Sports Beat station, KGAS.
At First State Bank and Trust Company, our customers and our community come first. The 65 people who make up the First State Bank and Trust Company team spend thousands of volunteer hours and, along with the bank, contribute thousands of dollars every year to 76 community charities and organizations. That's what we call a spirit of community. It's not just our responsibility, it's our history. First State Bank and Trust Company, Carthage, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
November is here, and so are the deals at Pippin Motor Company. Hi, I'm Will Blackwell with Pippin Motor Company. Pippin Motor Company has been saving people money since 1951 on new Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Cadillac vehicles. Not to mention, we got some great deals on pre-owned too. So if you're thinking about a vehicle, think Pippin Motor Company across from Panola College at 903-693-6691, or look us up on the web at pippinmotorcompany.com.
All right, we've got our full crew here tonight. Blake Holland, David Jacobs, Mark Harris, Dustin Burns, Larry Allen. And here is Mark Harris.
Well, West Orange Stark. If you know anything about football in Texas, you know the name West Orange Stark. They have a great program over the years. The coach that's there now was the defensive coordinator for a number of years before taking over. And so they've had a lot of good teams, even back when I played in the 70s. West Orange Stark's name stuck out all the time, such as the team that beat them, Port Neches Groves. They were always good in football, so that was 2 good teams playing each other. We're playing a quarterback tonight that is a young Mahomes. Is his name Larry?
Right. His name is Sterling Cole.
I'm talking about the one at White House.
That's correct. That's correct.
And he's a young one like that. He's got the ability to run the ball. He's got the ability to throw it. He's got a real stout arm. They are young. I've looked at their roster. They're young. Hopefully tonight, our seniors' leadership will step up. Blake Bogan shoots bad, wants to go all the way to Jerry World like the rest of us do to complete his career here. He is signed UT San Antonio. If Blake was 6'3", we'd be talking, University of Texas, A&M, teams like that, because he's got the most passing yards ever at Carthage. He's over 8,000, and he's got it on his shoulders. But he's got buddies with him. The whole offensive line is seniors. The running backs are seniors. The wideouts are seniors. So hopefully that will come through tonight. Now the wind is blowing. It's blowing from and looks like west to east, best I can see, and it's blowing pretty hard. And it depends on which quarterback can control his passes. I watched them in pregame. They were throwing with the wind, and their quarterback was overthrowing everything, and we were throwing into the wind. And Blake was doing pretty well, but then we went to the end zone and threw out of the end zone, and he was overthrowing kids because the wind has got the flag sticking straight out. So I think you're going to be in a good ball game tonight. I think we're going to have to rely on the run, but we're going to have to rely on somebody like the playmaker. He's got to make a play tonight. Instead, Tevin's got to run and turn his shoulder square to the line of scrimmage and run straight. They're not very big on defense, and hopefully our big hogs will take care of them. So sit back, relax, enjoy yourself, get you some parched peanuts and some popcorn and a Coke, and Larry and I and Dustin will describe the game to you. We'll be back right after this.
The introduction of officials for tonight's game made possible by LaGrone Dry Cleaners Incorporated. LaGrone Dry Cleaners wants you to know that you are judged by how you look. Now, it's not what you wear, but if your clothes are clean and pressed. Now, that says it all. LaGrone Dry Cleaners is also a first-class laundry with alterations available. They have tuxedo rentals and also can heirloom your wedding dress at LaGrone Cleaners, located on North Shelby in Carthage, making you look good in everything you wear.
All right, we return to Beaumont, and we're going to introduce now the officials. This is a San Antonio chapter. We also had a San Antonio chapter over at Corsicana when we played Navasota. The referee tonight is Gerald Green. Jared Higdon is the umpire. Danny Villalobos is the head linesman. Gerald Woodruff, the line judge, and Pete Casillas is the back judge. So once again, this officiating crew headed up by Gerald Green, the referee. All right, we'll return to Beaumont right after this from your Sports Beat station.
Tonight's coin toss made possible by Copper Falls. When you need jewelry designed or repaired, you need to visit Copper Falls and Company in Carthage. Copper Falls, they're located on the south side of the Carthage Square, and they also buy gold. Look around. There may be a piece of jewelry that you no longer wear, a piece of jewelry that's broken. Now, don't let that jewelry just lay in the jewelry box. Bring it to Copper Falls and Company. They'll pay you top dollar for your gold. Copper Falls, good people doing good things.
All right, we're back at Beaumont, and we'll try to set the stage here for you. Looks like we're getting ready pretty soon for the national anthem. When we had that, we'll try to pick it up on the field. This is a double-deck stadium here in Beaumont. Again, in about its fourth year, as I understand, and 3 high schools, local high schools, play here. Obviously, an artificial turf. It is also marked for soccer in addition to football. And again, a double-deck stadium. I do not have the seating capacity, but I'm just going to guess around 15,000. All right, the national anthem being played now. Let's see if we can pick it up on the field. Okay, we cannot hear the national anthem, so we will continue here from Beaumont. The Bulldogs 12-1. 4th time in the last 7 years they've won at least 12 ball games. And yes, go ahead.
Have we not been in this game 6 years in a row?
Let me think.
Just think about it. We won 3 state championships. We went to Argyle. Argyle beat us in this game.
No, they beat us in the 3rd round.
They beat us
third
in the
round.
third
Okay.
round.
Okay.
They beat us in the 3rd round. That's right.
Oh, Dustin, go down to you. We ain't talked to you yet.
Yeah, I was just going to say, during the national anthem right here, I look for this to be a lot like the Navasota game, except no rain. It's different. The wind, is blowing from the west to the east, and looks like teams will probably, might have to rely on their run game. I think it may take us a couple of series to adjust to West Orange Stark's speed. They're very fast, as Coach Surratt's noted, and as you know, Mark, they're not real big, so it may take us a couple of series on offense and defense to adjust their speed. But it's one of those games where I think it's going to be one in the trenches, like we said before, turnovers and field position with this win whenever you're kicking into it and going with it and going away with it.
All right, Gerald Green has the captains from both teams down there on the field, and we'll keep an eye on him to see who wins this toss. As Coach Surratt mentioned in Pigskin Preview, we've lost 6 straight flips of the coin, plus we've lost some flips as far as determining playoff sites.
We might have been lucky losing this flip where we could come south and it wouldn't be less than 30 degrees. So we can look at it that way in some respect.
That's correct. And you also heard him say that if we play Gonzales, and we'll try to keep up with that score tonight, Gonzales playing at Bastrop against LaGrange. If we play Gonzales, it'll be down in the Houston area. Looks like we won the flip. I believe Gerald Green's talking to Carthage first. Yes, we did. We won the flip. And we're going to take the football, and we'll be going with the win in the first half here.
your first half kickoff, brought to you by Kelly's Carthage Collision Center. Kelly's Carthage Collision Center offers the best and quickest body work in the area. From minor repair to major damage, call Kelly's Carthage Collision Center. They offer dependable quality service every time. Estimates are always free. Kelly's Carthage Collision Center, Highway 59 North, 903-693-2328. That number again, 903-693-2328, Kelly's Carthage Collision Center.
All right, so we'll be receiving, and we'll be going with the wind in the first quarter. Dustin, are you surprised we've got both the ball and the wind?
Well, you know, go ahead, Dustin.
I can't, West Orange started close to the season Winston the field they wanted to go on.
Can't hear you.
Okay, go ahead, Mark.
Well, they got to watch out on this kickoff, because this kickoff is going to get in the air and die. We've been watching it all day when they were trying to kick field goals and extra points. It'll go up in the air, and the wind will catch it, and it'll come almost straight down. So let's see what happens here.
All right, West Orange getting it teed up, 40-yard line on the right end of the field. And the Bulldogs have a couple of players back standing at our 25-yard line. That's as deep as they are. Again, West Orange kicking here into the wind to start the ball game. And here is the kick. It's a line drive kick. And we take it at the 25, coming right to the 30, and knocked down at the 31-yard line. And on the return there is Bry Bolton. So Carthage will have it 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 31. That offensive line again for the Bulldogs. Cade Clinton at center, Bankhead and Goodacre the guards, Hussar and McCain are the tackles. The quarterback Blake Bogan shoots. Gilbert Perez, the sophomore fullback. Tevin Pipkin is the tailback. The wideouts are T. Goree and O'Carrion Rutherford. And it looks like the Bulldogs are going to come out with 3 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Bogan shoots is going to be in the shotgun. Pipkin to his right in the backfield. So there's no tight end on this play. Snap back to Bogan shoots. Bogan shoots throwing right. This is caught by Rutherford at the 40. Rutherford to the 45, and he's down to the 46-yard line. A gain of 15 on the first pass play.
Yeah, quick strike on the numbers out there. Good pitch into the wind. With the wind. We need to learn to throw the ball with the wind and against the wind.
So Rutherford with the reception. 1st and 10 now. Carthage after that 15-yard pass completion to Rutherford. 1st and 10 now at our own 46-yard line. We split 1 receiver to each side. And let's see, we have an early flag coming out by the officials. False start against Carthage.
Well, we don't need to start with mistakes. Last week we had a pretty much mistake-free game almost. And we were going to run that play. We had a run play set up that time. And more than likely, you can't run to the outside on this bunch. You probably got to run right at them because they're not big. And sometimes a big offensive lineman has trouble with little quick guys.
All right, so it's 1st and 15 now for Carthage at our 41. Well, you would think with the win here in the first quarter, we need to take advantage of it and score. Bogan shoots is in the shotgun. We await the snap now. The wide out to the left goes motion right. Here's the handoff to him. He's coming to the right. This is Goree, 45, and close to midfield before he is pushed out of bounds. And that's going to be a gain of about 8 or 9 yards for T. Goree.
And so far, there's 2 formations that I have not seen all year. This time we had a wingback set up to the right, and Perez and Pipkin were lined up right behind each other. So that was the first. And then the last play, they had a 3-man split to the outside, which I hadn't seen this year.
Okay, that's a 8-yard run for Goree coming to his right. He was split out to the left and went motion to the right. Okay, now here's a handoff. It goes to Pipkin. Pipkin to midfield, and he's going to be short of the first down. He got across midfield, but short of the 49-yard line that he needed. I believe he's short, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and less than a yard.
And they're probably geared up to stop Tevin and stop our run, but if they do, we're going to throw.
Yeah. Okay, excuse me. I was wrong on that previous play. That was a 3-yard gain instead of 8, and there's a 1-yard gain right there for Pipkin. So now it is going to be 3rd down and 6, make it. Pardon me. 3rd and 6 for Carthage at midfield. 3rd and 6 at midfield. Bogan shoots in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, 1 right. Bogey looking left. He throws. It's caught at the 35-yard line for a first down. This is Rutherford again, and he's down to the 31-yard line for another 1st and 10.
Good patch out there. Good throw in the wind. He kept it low like a fastball, and he threw it down where the hash marks are at the 30-yard line. First down, Dogs.
Yeah, they want to do a lot of jumping around because they run like a
19-yard gain that
Dustin,
time.
you're going to have to come over here and talk.
19-yard gain that time on the pass play to Rutherford. All right, Bogey this time under center. Twins to the right, 1 to the left. Pipkin takes an 8-yard drop as a tailback.
Carthage Furniture is having
Here's
a
the handoff.
fall
It goes to
festival
Pipkin. Pipkin up the middle, 20, 15, 10. He may score a 5. Touchdown, Tevin Pipkin. He goes 31 yards for the TD.
Yeah, right up the gut, big hole like he had last week. And nobody hardly touched him. Got in the end zone. The Dogs get on the board first early here in the first quarter with a good mix of pass and run.
31-yard run for Tevin Pipkin. And the Bulldogs score here with the win. Again, I think it's very important that we get something out of this first quarter.
Oh, yeah.
I know Coach Surratt over at Corsicana thought it was very important when Navasota did not score with the win in the first quarter. Here's the kick by Gonzalez. Plenty of distance, and it is good. Carthage 7, and the Mustangs nothing. 9:43 to play in the first quarter. Back right after this.
Carthage Furniture is having a fall festival sale. Check out these savings. A sofa and love seat in light brown microfiber for just $5.99. A drop leaf dinette set, a table and 2 chairs, yours for $1.99. A 7-piece pub style dinette. This is a table and 6 chairs, only $5.99. This and more at Carthage Furniture. Monty Bacon is ready to make you a deal. They're located behind the big car wash on West Panola. Carthage Furniture Company.
At Panola National Bank, we're constantly looking for ways to make community banking even better. Now we're making it easier for you to bank on the go with Mobile PNB. Our new mobile banking service allows you to access your accounts directly from your cell phone, so you can make transfers, check balances, and search transactions all from the convenience of your cell phone or tablet. Be sure to check out our new free mobile apps in the iTunes Store and the Google Play Store. Panola National Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Well, the Bulldogs take the opening kickoff, and they pick up 3 first downs in the process, and they take it in for the first score of the ballgame, a 31-yard run by Tevin Pipkin. On that drive, we had 35 of the yards through the air and 34 through the air. 35-34, that's pretty even, isn't it? 69-yard drive for the Bulldogs, and they strike first here in Beaumont after only 2 minutes and 17 seconds of play. Now we'll get to see our first look here at the West Orange offense.
Can y'all hear me better now?
A little bit.
A little bit. All right, now here's the kick. Oh, it blows off the tee.
Made it, somebody hold it.
May have to have a holder here. We'll wait and see.
You know, the past couple of 2 or 3 weeks, our defense has really stepped up to the challenge. And but the quarterback we played tonight is the ones that has hurt us over the years with that running type of offense. He runs it a lot. He runs it more than anybody. So it was interesting to see. Our linebackers have improved and our defensive ends are improved. So hopefully we can play defense tonight.
All right, Gonzalez. Now let's see. We have timeout called by the official. And let's see. Holding it is going to be JaKeldrick Jackson. Evidently, I think one of our coaches may have requested a slight pause in the action there.
Well, they moved some of the players over there on the lineup. So
no official timeout charged right there. Carthage up 7-0, 9:43 to play in the first quarter. Here's Gonzalez advancing on the ball. And here's the kick, a high end-over-end kick, and it drives him deep into the end zone to about 3 yards deep, coming out to the 5-10. Spun around at the 12 and falls forward to the 14. 1st and 10, West Orange Stark at their own 14-yard line. Great coverage there on the kickoff by the Bulldogs.
That was Trejarian Jackson. You know, he runs the ball too for us, and he runs the ball hard. And when he's on defense and special teams, he's always performing out there. 9:39 left in the first quarter. Bulldogs ahead 7-0.
Well, what I say now, microphone was cutting out is West Orange Stark defense was doing a lot of jumping around with their linebackers. They run like a 3-4 and bring the linebackers up on the edge, and they were doing a lot of moving around on that first.
All right, Dylan Sterling Cole is their sophomore quarterback. He is in the shotgun. Next to him is Chase Rutledge, the running back. Here's Cole throwing to his right. It's caught out there at about the 12, and he's going to be stopped at the 14-yard line. No gain on that play.
The ball players are so far away from me. It's hard for me to see that number. That was number 3 on the tackle, Keldrian Strong. We're way up high and way away from the field, really. This is the most spread out place we've been in.
Will Johnson was the receiver there for the Mustangs. He is their leading receiver for the year with 39 catches, 745 yards. All right, again, now we've got Rutledge in the backfield. Sterling Cole to take the shotgun in the pistol.
False start.
And we got a false start against West Orange.
All right, we've had one, they've had one. It's tied on that. Bulldogs took the opening kickoff and ran the ball 30-something yards, passed the ball 30-something yards. Pretty even. That's what we want to do.
West Orange Stark, incidentally, in blue uniforms with white numbers, and they wear a gray helmet. The Bulldogs in white with red numbers and a red helmet. All right, now West Orange sends 2 receivers to each side. And they've got Rutledge in the backfield with Sterling Cole. Sterling Cole going to throw to his left, and this one is tipped and almost intercepted. It is intercepted by the Bulldogs. Tipped by Thompson, their great receiver headed to Alabama, and it was intercepted by Trevor Cooper.
The pass was high, and he reached up to get it, and he wasn't quite tall enough, and it bounced up in the air. We had 2 guys converging on the play, and one landed right in Cooper's hands, and he fell backwards for an interception for the Bulldogs.
Cooper with the interception at the 16-yard line. So Carthage with a 7-0 lead comes up with a big turnover against West Orange Stark. All right, Bulldogs again with the win. Need to put it here in the end zone here. Take a 2-touchdown advantage. All right, we send Goree and Rutherford to the right and Twins to the left. Perez, the tight end, wing on the left. Here's a snap to Bogenschutz. Bogenschutz keeps it himself over the left side and picks up about 3 or 4 yards. They're going to give him the 18 for a 4-yard gain.
And we were trying to spread them out. We had 2 guys way out this way and way out that way. And they defensed that pretty well from what I saw.
All right, Bogenschutz again took that snap in the shotgun. This time the snap's going to come from 1 yard right of the left hash. All right, we send Twins to the right and Rutherford to the left. Snap back to Bogenschutz. Bogenschutz keeps it himself after a play-action fake to Pipkin, and he is stopped after about a 1-yard gain at the 13-yard line.
I don't know if that was designed or not. Looked like to me it was designed, but he faked a handoff to Pipkin and then went to the left side, and there was really nowhere to go there.
Yeah, it was a design read option. He pulled it and tried to get some yards. West Orange Stark, they're not big. They're real quick at the linebacker. Not real tall. Got some, good-looking athletes on defense, and got a lot of height as well.
3rd down and 7 for Carthage now at the Mustang 18. We've got a false start again against Carthage. Our second of the ball game.
We were probably going to go into the end zone there anyway with a pass. We had Goree out this way along with a big O. 7:38 here in the first quarter, 7-0 Carthage, but we're inside the 20-yard line.
If you just joined us, Carthage took the opening kickoff, drove it 69 yards, scored on a 31-yard run by Pipkin. West Orange with the ensuing kickoff, and they had a pass picked off by Trevor Cooper. And now we face 3rd down and about 12 from the West Orange 18-yard line. 3rd down and 12. Bogenschutz 3-step drop, looking to his right. He throws, and this ball is incomplete. Sort of threw it behind Goree. He tried to dive back to his left to catch it and could not come up with it.
I don't know if was that tipped.
Yeah, it looks like it was tipped at the line of scrimmage. They were bringing two linebacker blitz to Blake's right. They kind of switched up some linebackers with the corners on our outside receivers. He was open, but I think it was tipped at the line of scrimmage.
All right. So we're going to try a 35-yard field goal now. The ball will be spotted on the left hash and angled back to the right for Jimmy Gonzalez. There's the snap. The kick is away, plenty of distance, and this one is good. Carthage converts on the field goal. It's 10-0 Dogs with 7:16 to play in the first. We'll return to Beaumont right after this.
If you're traveling to the game, you need to make sure your vehicle is in as good a shape as the Carthage Bulldogs. That's why we recommend Carthage Automotive Tire Pros and Service. They have hundreds of tires available from major tire brands like Michelin. Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 through 5:30 for your convenience. Have your vehicle follow the Carthage Bulldogs all the way to state. You'll be a champion if your vehicle is serviced by Carthage Automotive Tire Pros and Service. Located at 2003 West Panola in Carthage. Online at carthageautomotive.com. Sick 'em, dogs.
Hi, this is Mark Harris.
All right, we return to Beaumont. The Carthage Bulldogs, if you've just joined us, took the opening kickoff, drove it 69 yards, scoring on a 31-yard run by Pipkin. We kicked off to West Orange, and they had a pass picked off by Trevor Cooper. We took over at their 16-yard line. We had a penalty that sort of stalled us a little bit, and an incomplete pass on third down, and we settled for a 35-yard field goal by Jimmy Gonzalez. And the Bulldogs now lead 10-0 here in the first quarter. Remember, Carthage with the win in the first quarter. We've got 7:16 left to play here in Beaumont in the first stanza. Gonzalez will tee it up. Remember the first time he tried when he was kicking off, and it fell off, and we had JaKeldrick Jackson hold it. So far it's staying on the tee. The Bulldogs up 10-0. Touchdown and a field goal. All right, Gonzalez advances on the ball, and here's the kick. End over end, a deep one. This one's going to go this time 6 yards deep in the end zone, and he's going to take a knee this time, and that'll be a touchback. And the Mustangs will start at their 25-yard line.
Now, this game is young, but the kicking game could be a very big part. And right now, from what I saw warming up, we have a distinct advantage in the kicking game.
Because, as you heard Coach Surratt mention, their top kicker was injured about 6 games ago, and so they have someone kicking who was a second-string kicker, and their second-string kicker not as talented, not near as talented as either one of our kickers. All right, Sterling Cole, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Wide out to each side, hands off this time to the fumble, and we're going to have to get another turnover. A fumble there by the running back, and that was Chase Rutledge, and it's another turnover for the West Orange Start Mustangs, and we have it at the West Orange 32-yard line.
Well, that's what killed them last week, was turnovers against Jasper. Their first touchdown came over a return of a Jasper fumble for a touchdown, but later in the ball game, West Orange turned it over too.
So Carthage now 1st and 10 at the West Orange 32-yard line. Boy, you sure wish on these 2 turnovers that at least one of them we get 7 out of it instead of just 3. Let's see what happens here. The Mustangs turning it over. Carthage with the football at their 32-yard line. Bogan shoots, gets the snap in the shotgun. Great protection, looking left, throws left, and is caught down there at the 18-yard line. And he is down at the 17. That's going to be a gain of about 15 yards.
That's the playmaker out there on the left hand, down the sidelines. Good throw, and a long throw across the field by Obogie. So
a 15-yard gain on the play.
All right, 15 yards there for Goree. That's his first reception of the ball game. And now it's going to be 1st and 10. Bulldogs at the West Orange 17. We send Goree left and Rutherford to the right. A double tight end formation this time for the Bulldogs. So we've got McLean and Gwynn in there as a tight ends. Handoff goes to Pipkin. Pipkin trying the right side and nothing doing there. Nice defensive play by West Orange Start. They had that one bottled up. No gain.
It must have been a missed assignment there because he came flying through there and got the tackle, the young man from West Orange. Good play on their defense. You know, and we do need to score down here because we've got 2 freebies. We need to take advantage. A touchdown, not a field goal.
Right, especially with the win. All right, Bogan shoots under center this time. A wide out to each side, 2nd and 10 at the West Orange 17-yard line. 2nd and 10, and here's a handoff, goes to Pipkin. Pipkin trying the right side of the 15, and he is stopped at about the 14, maybe the 13. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 6 for a 1st down.
Yeah, they're really tough to run on. Of course, we had that one good play, but they're quick. They're not big, they're quick. And I was an offensive lineman. I know the guy was quicker than me in front of me. It was a tough night.
3rd and 7. We give him a gain of 3 right there. 3rd and 7 at the Mustang 14-yard line. We've got Rutherford split out to the right and 3 receivers to the left, including Jackson, Goree, and Strong. All right, in the backfield with Bogenschutz is Pipkin. Snap back to Bogenschutz, looking left, great protection. Now Bogey's going to run to his right. Now he's going to try to retreat back to the left. He's in trouble, and he throws this one away. And the official's trying to decide if this is intentional grounding or not.
Was he out of the pocket? Is that a rule in high school? Yeah, the flag
and a flag comes down. The flag does come down.
Well, he had Gorey open around the hash marks on the left-hand side, and he couldn't see him. He rolled to his right, then turned to his left, and then they got good, quick little defenders, and he couldn't get around them. Tried to throw it away, and you lose it down, and wherever he throws it from is where he lined it up, right?
That's correct.
So we're back to 30.
This is a penalty of, it's going to be a penalty here of, are they going to put it on the 30 or the 29? 29, okay, penalty of 15 yards then. Penalty of 15 yards against Carthage for intentional grounding by Blake Bogenschutz, and so now we face fourth. It's at the 29, and we need to get to the 7, so it's 4th and 22. 4th and 22, and we bring Gonzalez in. 4th and 22, and we're going to try a 46-yard field goal. It's going to be put down at the 36-yard line.
Maybe we got a fake here.
This time on the right hash, angle back to the right.
Gives them good field position if we miss it.
Good snap. The kick is away. Enough distance, and it is good. Gonzalez with a 46-yard field goal, and now it's 13-0 Dogs, 5:15 to play in the first quarter. Back from Beaumont right after this.
Hi, this is Mark Harris of Farmers State Bank. Does your current bank understand your financial needs? If not, come down and talk to one of our friendly, knowledgeable staff members about setting up an account at Farmers State Bank. Whether you're looking for a savings account, a checking account, or need a loan, Farmers State can help you. Farmers is a member of the FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Oh, her first word.
Mama.
Then, before I knew it...
Mom!
Soccer practice, art club, driver's ed, dating, graduation, 5 years of college. Mom, this is Ted. Ring bells and suddenly...
Life fast forwards. Keep up with Texas Farm Bureau insurance and protection that changes with your auto, home, and life needs. It's the right coverage for any moment, because moments worth covering are never accidents.
Call Jenny Morgan at 693-7868 to see if you qualify to save up to 40% on your auto insurance.
Discounts may vary by situation.
Hey, Larry.
Yes.
That's a victory on their part.
Oh, it sure is.
2 field goals. I mean, we're spotted 13 points, but we should have more than that out of this.
If you just joined us, we took the opening kickoff, 69-yard drive, scored on a 31-yard run by Pipkin, and then 2 West Orange turnovers, and they have resulted in 2 field goals for the Bulldogs, no touchdowns. They take this one 3 yards deep in the end zone, coming to the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, a little bit better return this time, and they take it all the way to our 28-yard line.
Yeah, pretty good kickoff return, but that's about where when we kick it to, so we usually start about that area of the field. 13-0.
You know, if they lose the game, they can point to these 2 turnovers. If we lose, as Mark said, we can point to the fact that after the 2 turnovers deep in their territory, we wind up with just 6 points instead of a possible 14. All right, so here come the Mustangs out to their own 28-yard line. Their starting quarterback, Dylan Sterling Cole, empty backfield as he takes the shotgun snap here in just a second. Now wide out to the left goes motion right, and Cole's going to keep it himself, and he's going to pick up about 2 yards to the 30.
McCain there coming from his defensive tackle position made that play slow down. I couldn't say he didn't make the tackle because he slowed him up, and the other guys came by to help out.
All right, 2nd down and 8. 2nd and 8 for West Orange at our 30-yard line. 2nd and 8 for the Mustangs at our 30. Sterling Cole in the backfield. He has Rutledge with him to his right. Trips to the left. He's going to throw to the left. It's caught there by Thompson. This is an Alabama recruit to the 30, 35, and brought down to the 40-yard line. He made Cooper miss him, and that is going to result, I believe, in a first down for West Orange. Their first of the ball game.
He's marked out of bounds, Larry, right here at about the 41.
Okay.
He stepped out. They blew it dead right there. So no first down.
Yeah, Cooper did a good job of cutting him back. He just didn't make the tackle there. It probably stopped him for about a 2-yard gain.
Okay, 6 yards on that pass play to Thompson. Now it's 3rd down and 2. Here's a handoff. No, let's see. This is going to be the quarterback, and he's going to be wrapped up for no gain. A play-action fake to Rutledge, and then he was wrapped up for no gain by 3 of the Bulldogs. That's going to be a loss of 1 yard back to the 35-yard line.
Jamarcus Robertson there on to make the first contact, and yes, that was Surratt Steele. He said we got to bottle up that quarterback. If we keep him bottled up and not running, we'll be good. And so far, we've done it. We have nobody back.
Here's a punt into the wind for West Orange. They get it off. Pretty good kick into the wind. And it's going to hit at the 30 and go straight up in the air. And we'll have it at our 30-yard line. That's going to be a kick then 40 yards.
3:51 left in the first quarter. We have the win, and we're winning 13-0.
Okay, a kick of 39 yards as they spotted at 31. So Carthage will have it now. 1st and 10 at our 31. 1st and 10 at our 31-yard line. That's where we took off after the opening kickoff, and we drove it 69 yards, scoring on a 31-yard run by Pipkin.
And that's just where we need to take the ball now and take it to them. Let's get 20 points on the board right here.
All right, Bogenschutz is going to be is going to go under center this time. 3:51 to play in the first quarter. Tight end right, Twins to the left. And Bogey, play action fake. He wants to throw it now. He's being pressured. He's back at the 15 and throws this one into our bench. Pressure on Bogenschutz, and he was forced to unload that one and make sure it was not intentional grounding, and he did.
And, he was forced out and had to get out of the pocket. This is the first team we've seen that really has pressured him like this in the first part of a ball game.
Yeah, they're stacking 7 in there in the box on these formations that they think we're going to run over it, and they're blitzing one guy just about every time.
All right, Bogenschutz again in the shotgun. We've got 2 wideouts to each side. 2 to each side, and Pipkin is to the left of Bogenschutz in the backfield. Snap back to Bogenschutz. He throws, and this one is tipped and incomplete. Tipped at the line of scrimmage. That's the second tipped pass, and it's going to bring up now 3rd down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
And it may be something they've seen that they could do, and get your hands up. Get your hands up. If you're beat on the block, throw your hands up. So
that was just a good play there by number 44, their linebacker. He got over with the receiver coming across the middle and just got his hand on it.
All right, 3rd down and 10. Big play here for the Dogs. Try to keep some momentum going in this one. If we don't, it's a 3 and out. Most likely we'll punt right here. 3rd down and 10 at our 31-yard line. Snap back to Bogenschutz in the gun. He's looking over the middle. He throws, and this ball is incomplete off the outstretched hands of T. Goree at the 45-yard line.
And that would have been a 1st down for us. So I don't see the punt team coming out as of yet.
He should have had that one. Out in front of him, but, he's made those catches before.
Oh, now we're going to bring the punt team in. But I've seen Surratt do that before. Take the 4th down deep in your own territory and try a fake punt or something. And that could still happen.
Okay, it's 4th down and 10 at our 31-yard line. Gonzalez will be kicking with the wind here. And it's going to be a rugby-style kick. He gets off the kick, and this is going to go over the head of the receiver at the 25. It bounces inside the 15, inside the 10, inside the 5, and we down it.
What's he going to give us?
Let's see, what's he going to call right here? He's going to call it inside the 1-yard line.
That was an excellent play. I don't know who that is, that Dustin that dove there at the last second and made it stop.
Well, Jackson was the one that knocked it back at about the 3-yard line, and Micah Templeton come in there and recovered at the 1-yard line.
I wonder if, he landed on the ball and then went into the end zone. I guess as soon as he landed on the ball and his knees were down, he's down, I guess.
Yeah, that's correct.
All right, so it's going to be at the 1-yard line, a 68-yard punt for Jimmy Gonzalez, and West Orange has it now 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Again, the kicking game.
With the win. Okay, let's see, Sterling Cole in the end zone with Rutledge. He's got 3 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Snap back to Sterling Cole. Cole running to his left. He throws this one, almost picked off.
Hit him in the hands. Hit Trey Leary right in the hands. It looked like the ball was thrown to him. And I don't think he saw it coming.
So incomplete pass. Brings up 2nd and 10 for West Orange from their 1, and they go quickly back up to the line of scrimmage.
We got 3 guys spread out way out here.
Got 3 receivers in a stack formation at the numbers on the left side. 1 receiver to the right. There's a snap back to Cole. Cole going to his left. Gets away from 1 tackler in the end zone and then scrambles out to about the 8-yard line. Boy, you saw his ability to scramble right there, and he picks up 7 yards to the 8.
Yeah, and you know, the guys on the defensive line for Carthage right now were thinking safety, 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 you know. But he got away from the pressure. He got a little bit of yardage. But this should give us good field position if we hold here on 3rd down.
Okay, I said to the 8, pardon me, again, I messed up a yardage there. That was to the 3-yard line. Here's the Cole throwing to his left. He's got a receiver out there, and the catch is made.
Going to be short.
And that's going to be close to the 1st down marker.
He's saying 1st down. So is that their first down?
That's their first down.
All right, defense, keep it up.
Okay, so that was a reception out to the 11-yard line. And now it's 1st and 10 West Orange at their own 11. 2:15 to play in the 1st quarter. Snap back to Sterling Cole. Cole rolling to his left. Now he's going to run with it. He's hit hard, but manages to pick up a few yards. Going to be close to the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of about 4.
Javante was on the first one on the tackle there, and he had a host of buddies coming around after that. But you can tell we got to keep him bottled up. They're rolling him out to his left, and then he's deciding to run.
All right, now snap back to Cole. Sterling Cole rolling to his right. He's going to throw, and this may have been tipped at the line of scrimmage. If it wasn't, it was a terrible pass out to the right, landed at about the 20-yard line.
Looks like Robertson might have got his hands on it. But 1:43 left the 1st quarter, 13-0 Carthage. And defense so far has held them in check.
All right, it's going to be 3rd down now. 3rd down for West Orange at their 14-yard line. 3rd down and 7. 3rd and 7 for West Orange at the 14. Snap back to Sterling Cole. Cole looking to his right. Now looking over the middle. Throws deep over the middle, and this ball is caught amongst about 3 Bulldogs at the 25-yard line, 35-yard line. It's going to be a 1st down to the 37.
I think that's where the wind helped you, because that ball looked like we had that covered, and the ball just died. Looking at the replay, and one of our boys jumped up too soon, missed interception or missed knocking it down.
All right, it's 1st and 10 for West Orange at their own 38. Sterling Cole in the shotgun. Snap back to him. He's rolling now to his right behind a block of Rutledge. He's going to run with it, and he's to the 40 and then dropped at about the 42-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about 4 yards for the quarterback.
Yeah, he just rolls and takes his time, and then when he decides he can't see anybody downfield, he tucks it in and runs it. And that's good to aim for 1st down there.
All right, a gain of 3 makes it 2nd and 7. We're under a minute to go. The clock is running. 53 seconds to play in the 1st quarter. Carthage leading 13-0, but West Orange on the move right now after taking over at their own 1-yard line. Snap back to the quarterback. He fumbles it. Goes back, picks it up, in trouble, and he's going to be sacked. A big loss back inside the 35-yard line. The referee blows the play dead, and it will be a sack. Timeout called by Carthage.
I don't see us leaving the field. That's the end of the number.
One of the officials signaled a timeout.
And we've got guys going to the sideline. So maybe they're trying to get another shot at the wind. Maybe.
Okay.
Could be. We'll be back.
Hi, my name is Mike, and I love my Fidelity Power Pack. My friends think I'm crazy, with the Power Pack tattoo and, well, the outfits.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that cape.
But I get crazy fast internet, digital TV, and phone service, all for just $75 a month to start. How can you not love the Power Pack?
Wow, the Power Pack sounds amazing. Now, do you think you can hook me up with some of those tights?
Love your Fidelity Power Pack. Internet, phone, and television for just $75 a month to start. Order at fidelitycommunications.com.
Hey folks, you know you always get the best deal on a new or pre-owned vehicle when you purchase from Danny Cole's Marshall Toyota. But have you heard about our VIP treatment after the sale? Did you know that we give you a complimentary wash and vacuum when we service your vehicle, or that we provide free loaner vehicles? And of course, we are the home of Toyota Care, featuring 2-year or 25,000-mile free maintenance. But there's more at Danny Cole's Marshall Toyota. Visit us at Highways 59 and 20 on East End Boulevard, or on the web at marshalltoyota.com.
Okay, that was a loss of 8, and here they try a trick play. A man coming to his left trying to get to the outside, and he's going to be slung down by T. Goree. That's going to be another loss, and we call another timeout. So we call 2 timeouts to make sure that they punt into the wind.
We got a guy down the field. It's KGAS. We'll be back.
Louisiana Pacific Corporation is a proud corporate neighbor in Panola County. They provide jobs, pay taxes, and support community activities. Chances are an employee of Louisiana Pacific Corporation is an active church member, civic club member, or volunteer in your community. You know them and know what good jobs they do. Louisiana Pacific Corporation, a good company hiring great people, your neighbors.
All right, Christian Allison was the man down on the field, and he is walking off, we're happy to say. Carthage has called 2 timeouts. We called 1 timeout after their second down play, and then we've called another one here after the third down play to force West Orange to punt into the wind here at the end of the first quarter. 25 seconds to go in the quarter, and so they're going to be forced to kick into the wind with it being 4th down and very long. The line of scrimmage is at 29. There's a snap. And he gets off the kick, and this one's not as good as the first one, and it takes a Carthage bounce. Get away from it, guys. And this one's going to be killed at about the 41-yard line, a 12-yard punt into the wind for West Orange start.
And Goree looked like he had an inclination to go pick that ball up. He was open there, but you're like, one bad little turn with the ball, then it's their ball. So he stayed away from it, so we keep the ball with 11 seconds left. We got maybe run a play or two with the win.
Okay, now it's 1st and 10 for Carthage at the Mustang 41-yard line. And here come the Bulldogs up to the line of scrimmage. 11 seconds to go in the first quarter, so perhaps just one play here with the win. We've got twins to each side. Bogenschut's going to take the snap in the shotgun. To his left in the backfield is Pipkin. Snap back to Bogey. Bogey on the quarterback draw to the 40. Gets loose from a tackler there to the 35 and is down at the 34-yard line. And that's going to be a gain on the play of 7 yards. And that ends the first quarter. End of 1, Carthage 13, West Orange nothing. Back from Beaumont right after this.
DCP Midstream is proud to be a part of East Texas. As one of the largest gatherers and processors of natural gas and one of the largest producers and marketers of natural gas liquids, DCP Midstream contributes to meeting society's growing need for clean energy and energy-related products. DCP Midstream is focused on their customers, their employees, and their community. A leader in the energy field, a proud partner in the lives of East Texans, DCP Midstream.
Time for winter workwear is here. We all know fire-resistant clothing is no longer an option. It's a part of our daily work. So is Carhartt. It's what you wear in the oil field and beyond. The toughest materials, the favorite styles, and at Fire and Safety Equipment, the best prices around. Let us show you the newest in Carhartt FR winter clothes that will stretch your dollar by outlasting the other brands and look good doing it. Carhartt outworks them all. And at Fire and Safety Equipment, our Carhartt prices won't be beat.
All right, we're back in Beaumont. Started the second quarter. Carthage with the football. And Carthage is going to have a second down and about 3, 2nd and 3 from the West Orange 34-yard line. Bogenschutz goes under center this time. Offset eye to the left side. Tight end left. And here's a handoff to Goree. Goree trying to go to his right. He's all kinds of trouble, and West Orange brings him down for a huge loss back to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, they have quick speed on defensive line. They're not big, but they had penetration, and that's what you want when somebody's running a reverse on you.
So a loss there of 14 yards. Loss of 14 takes it now back to the Mustang 48-yard line, and now we face 3rd and 17.
I kind of think that was going to be a special play. I kind of think he's going to roll out there and throw it to number 7.
Could have been.
Of course, into the wind, you'd think, nah, probably not.
Okay, Bogenschutz now Shotgun, snap back to him. He's looking right. He's throwing deep down the far sideline, and boy, the wind got hold of that and just took hold of it and knocked it off course. It was intended for our wideout over there on the far side. Incomplete pass, and it's now 4th down.
Well, I tell you what, we need to throw the ball over the middle with strikes, stuff like that. Maybe run a screen, because this wind has, well ago, we saw a plastic bag fly by here. I thought it was a pigeon. It was going so fast. So the wind is really blowing, and we're bringing a whole host of kids in.
Dustin, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but if you can tell us why Coach Surratt is so upset at the official over there on the far side, be interesting. We'll catch that right after this next play. All right. 4th down.
We call it
and
timeout.
We had a sudden shift, and a timeout was called by Carthage. All right, so we burn our final timeout of the half here with 11:10 left to play in the second quarter. We'll take a break.
The Genpack plant, a leading employer in Carthage and the surrounding areas, has available several positions for the hardworking, dedicated people who would like to join our family of associates. These positions range from entry-level to skilled labor. Genpack offers competitive pay and exceptional benefits, including medical, dental, vision, 401k, shift differential, 11 paid holidays, plus many more. Join the winning team. Applications for Genpack are available at First Choice Personnel in Carthage. Proud to support the Carthage Bulldogs, Genpack of Carthage.
All right, the Bulldogs going to punt it. Line of scrimmage is going to be the West Orange 48-yard line. Now we shift. Have a couple of guys over to the right. And it's going to be another rugby-style kick. He drops it and gets off a kick, and this can be very short. All right, it'll be interesting to see how far this one goes. Line of scrimmage was the 48.
5 yards, 4 yards, something like that.
Oh, it's not going to be that.
Abdo. All right, well, defense has got to play. We've got a 13-point lead here. Just keep playing defense.
Well, the snap was a little bit low and to the right of Jimmy, which is kind of good for rugby grass and everything. But I think what Coach Surratt was unhappy with is the defensive player went toward the head of O'Carroll and Rutherford with that ball out of bounds like that. He said that the officials weren't going to allow that tonight. Any cheap shots to the head of a defensive receiver.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. That's a 1-yard punt for Gonzalez. West Orange now 1st and 10 at their own 47. Snap back to Sterling Cole. Cole hands off to Rutledge, and Rutledge is hit hard after picking up a couple of yards to the 49.
Yeah, so far our run defense has been pretty good. There's McCain on that tackle, and he's come up kind of gimpy. But he looks like he's ready on the next play. 10:48 left half, 13-0 Carthage.
So there's the effect of the wind. Gonzalez, 68-yard punt in the first quarter, a 1-yard punt here against the wind. Sterling Cole takes the snap in the shotgun. He's looking to his right. He throws to the right. This ball is incomplete, and there we're going to get the flag there. It's going to go against Bry Bolton.
Well, I think that's a bad call because the boy was catching the ball, and he hit him right after he lost control of it. I think that was a bad call.
It's going to be against Bry.
It's going to be 15-yarder from the line of scrimmage. So I just think that was a bad call.
15-yard penalty against the Bulldogs.
You know, you can live with the fact that or not live with the fact if a guy way late or swings at somebody or hits somebody, but not while he's being aggressive.
Of course, that was right in front of the West Orange bench.
Right.
We do want to point that out. Okay, so now West Orange with their best penetration of the ball game. They're at the Carthage 36-yard line. And here's a handoff to the running back going to his right. And let's see, he picks up 2 or 3 yards to about the 33.
James Marshall coming from his linebacker position caused that play to be cut to the outside, which gave us time to pursue it. And very little gain there.
That was Rutledge on the carry. And a gain of 3. Bolton made the stop. And along with Marshall. All right, 2nd and 7 now for Carthage. 2nd and 7 for the Bulldogs, or excuse me, for West Orange. 2nd and 7 for West Orange at the Bulldog 33-yard line. All right, they're going to send 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Sterling Cole, the quarterback, in the shotgun. And there's early
now we're getting
contact.
Sloppy. We're getting a little sloppy.
Looked like we may have initiated it.
We did. Settle down and play our brand of ball.
Offsides against Carthage. 5-yard penalty is going to take it down to the 28-yard line.
9:44 left first half. 13-0 Carthage.
You don't have to give momentum because they definitely have the momentum right now.
Second down and 2. Second and 2 for West Orange at our 28. Sterling Cole in the shotgun. Snap back to him. He's throwing to the left, and this one's incomplete. Intended over there for Chris Horn.
Yeah, he was way out there in the flat. It was a real long throw to be such a short gain if you caught it. But the pass was errant. Good thing for the Bulldogs.
So now it's third down and 2. Third and 2 for West Orange at our 28. We have 9:28 left to play in the first half. And the Bulldogs lead the Mustangs by a score of 13-0.
Since they don't have a kicking game, you know this is 4-down territory for them.
That's correct. Sterling Cole in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to the left, none to the right. Here's a handoff to the running back, and he is stopped for a very short gain. And that's going to be, in fact, maybe a loss on the play.
It was a loss. I saw him move it back. Good penetration by the defensive line for the Bulldogs to make it now a fourth and a little bit more an easy little run. You don't have to think about what you do here.
All right, it's going to be fourth down and 2. Fourth and 2, a little bit over 2, and West Orange is going to call a timeout, I believe. Timeout call by the Mustangs. 9:07 to play in the first half. We'll take a break also here in Beaumont.
The law office of Chris Irvin is a proud supporter of East Texas football. Got a DWI or other criminal case? Do you need your child support adjusted? Attorney Chris Irvin, now located at 123 West Sabine in Carthage, handles criminal cases and family law cases, including divorce, child custody, and child support issues. Whether you're preparing your will or probating the estate of a loved one, any problem, no matter how big or small, give attorney Chris Irvin a call. 903-693-6637. 903-693-6637. Tyson Foods is proud of the nutritional value of the products they produce. Feeding you like family is not just an empty promise. It's a motto that Tyson Foods takes seriously. Tyson Foods is helping the people of the East Texas area achieve a better way of life by watching your weight or your cholesterol. Look to Tyson Foods for your well-being. Make it Tyson. Tyson will help you ensure you are serving your loved ones the best meals you can. Tyson, feeding you like family.
Big play here, Larry.
Okay, fourth down and a little bit over 2 for West Orange. It's between the 28 and 29. They need to get to the 26 for a first down. Snap back to Sterling Cole. Fumbles it, ball on the ground, and we're going to stop him for sure, and we'll get the football. We may have a fumble recovery. We do.
We do, but it was fourth down, going to be our ball anyway. That's a big play right there. That could be the difference in the ball game right there. They had momentum going, coming down our end of the field. Defense stepped up to the plate. I'm proud of the defense there. With 9:02 left in the first half, we get the ball back, 13-0 lead.
All right, we need to do something offensively right here. Again, we'll be going into the wind, so may perhaps keep it on the ground quite a bit. We'll wait and see. All right, the Bulldogs come up to the line of scrimmage. Bogenschut's going to be under center. Offset eye to the left this time. Line of scrimmage is a 30. Ball on the left hash. Handoff goes to Pipkin. Pipkin is hit right at the line of scrimmage and maybe gets 1 yard. Boy, I tell you what, they pretty much bottled him up with the exception of that 31-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, they're stunting, and you can tell, and there's a man come through. Well, I'm sure these kids have seen that before. I noticed Bankhead and McCain on this side. I thought Bankhead was a right guard in the past, but he's
left. Goodacre's right.
Okay.
So it's Clinton, Goodacre, Hussar, Griffin, Bankhead, and Mario McCain, the interior line. Okay, we've got a wide out. Rutherford to the right side. I formation behind Bogenschut. Second down and 9 for Carthage at our 31. Handoff to Pipkin. Pipkin to the 35. Pipkin has a first down to the 40-yard line. Nice. I think he's got a first down. It's going to be very close.
If not, we'll get it with Bogey. Let's see what he says. You see they're blowing it. That first down. Good hole that time by the offensive line for get him into the. But you know, with them having active linebackers blitzing, sooner or later the tight end's got to play a role in this ball game. They've got to figure out how to get it to him with the vacant area from a linebacker.
All right, 1st and 10 now. The ball on the left hash as Carthage goes right to left here in the second quarter. And we've got Perez and Pipkin in the backfield with Bogenschutz. Handoff goes to Pipkin. Big hole, 45 midfield. 45 cuts left to the 40. 35, 30, and he's dragged down to the 30-yard line. If that man doesn't get him, he goes 60 yards.
Yeah, you betcha. That was good. It was a draw type of deal. It was I guess it was zone read. Bogey decided to hand the ball off. Good blocking up front. Got into the secondary, made a cut, a real good cut at the hash marks. Got to the outside. Good run by Tevin.
29 yards for Pipkin. So he's had 2 long ones of 31 and 29. Total of 74 yards in the ball game. Ball on the left hash now. We've got Goree and Rutherford both split out to the right. Double tight end formation with Pipkin the tailback. Handoff Pipkin. Pipkin up the middle. Big hole, 25-20 into the secondary at the 15-yard line. Another big hole for Tevin Pipkin, and he picks up 16 more.
Offensive line starting to shine now. Figured out some of these little quick blitzes that they're doing. And now I think this drive, we decided we would just play smash mouth with them, Larry. We tried some things in that last drive, some odd plays. Now we're just going to run right at them.
All right, 1st and 10, at the 15. 1st and 10 at the Mustang 15-yard line. 6:58 to play in the first half. Carthage up 13-0. Bogenschutz under center. Bogey hands off Pipkin. Pipkin straight ahead, and he picks up about 3 this time to the 12.
That's a good run. We'll take that every time. We're in 4-down territory now. And if you run, make 3 yards. It looks like he might have made 4, but 3 yards. If you do, the 4th play, you're going to get a first down.
Okay, it's about a gain of about 2.5 or so. So we'll give him 3 because he's got on a white jersey. All right, now here come the Bulldogs up the line of scrimmage in white with red numbers, red helmets. Double tight end formation again. Offset out of the right. Handoff Pipkin. Pipkin tries the right side and upended after a gain of 1 to the 11.
Yeah, these last 2 plays, they had pretty good penetration on defense. 6:04 left in the first half, 13-0, but we're threatening.
And incidentally, going into the win, I doubt that we try a field goal right here. It would be less than 30 yards, but it's really tough going this direction. So now it's 3rd down and long, 3rd down and about 6. 3rd down and about 6 for the Bulldogs at the 12-yard line. And here's a handoff to Pipkin. Pipkin up the middle. And we just keep it right up the middle and get to about the 10, maybe just inside the 10. It's going to bring up 4th down at about 5.
Looks like he had a little running room to the outside. If he'd have cut to the right behind the tackle, he ran up behind the center, but if he'd have moved over and ran behind the tackle, I believe he'd had some more yardage there.
So it is 4th and 5 and no field goal. 4th and 5 for Carthage at the West Orange 10-yard line. 5:05 to play in the first half. And we are not going to try the field goal again because we're going into the win. 4th and 5, big play here. 4th and 5 at the West Orange 5. Throw into the end zone, and this ball is incomplete. West Orange will take over at about the 10-yard line.
Yes, he threw the ball, and it looked like he threw the ball just a little too early. And by the time that Goree turned and saw it, he just couldn't get to it. All right, we got to play defense here till half. 4:51 left, 13-0 us.
Okay, 1st and 10 for West Orange at their 10-yard line. If you just joined us, we've scored on a 31-yard run by Pipkin, a 35-yard field goal by Gonzalez, and a 46-yard field goal by Gonzalez. Both those field goals in the first quarter with the win. West Orange with the win here in the second quarter. Carthage leading 13-0. Sterling Cole, the quarterback, goes back in the shotgun again. Twins to each side. No, he's got trips to the right. Trips to the right, empty backfield. Now wide out to the left goes motion right. And here's Sterling Cole going to go deep over the middle, and this ball is going to be incomplete.
Great play.
The flag in.
That was a great play that they just robbed him of. The ball went deep, ladies and gentlemen, and we had 2 guys there, and one of them hit him at the same time the ball got there, and the ball got loose, for no completion, and they call us a penalty. Let's see what happens. All right, they're going to take it away.
All right, incomplete pass. Boy, if they had called that would have been, that's horrible.
It is.
I mean, okay, I know Jerry's just quivering at home with me saying that, but
they got it right though.
They got it right. They got it right. That's right.
Yeah, but there's no targeting in high school football yet. I'm sure it'll be enforced next year because high school football follows the NCAA rules. So it was a good. He didn't really hit him in the head. He hit him in the shoulder pads on his stomach, and it was a good hit.
All right, Sterling Cole in the shotgun. Snap back to him. He's going to throw left. Throws left. This ball is incomplete. Looked like it may have been right through the hands of James.
It was. James had to turn back a little bit to catch it, but I think he had alligator arms. Because after that got hit a while ago, he didn't want to reach out there and get that one, I don't think.
Incidentally, neither quarterback setting the world on fire here tonight. Bogenschutz is 3 out of 9, including 0 for 5 in his last 5 attempts for 49 yards, and Sterling Cole is 4 for 9 for 38 yards.
That's
that
win.
Here's 3rd down now and 10. 3rd and 10 for West Orange. Big play here for our defense. 3rd and 10 at their 10-yard line. Snap back to Sterling Cole. Cole going to throw over the middle. This ball is incomplete out at the 27-yard line, and they will have to punt now from their 10, but with the win.
And well, the deal is there that he overthrew that ball. He's got too much. He's a sophomore quarterback playing in a big game, and he overthrew that ball. He had that man wide open.
All right, it's going to be 4th down and 10 for West Orange.
Great job by our defense there, though, Larry, because we didn't need them to score and get some momentum going into the second half.
Here's a waist-high snap. Gets off the kick. End over end. It's going to hit at the 46. Goes across midfield and across the 40. And it's across the Carthage 34. And rolling with the wind. It's going to be killed at the 32-yard line. That's going to be a 58-yard kick with a wind.
Well, we've seen a 68-yarder tonight and a 58-yarder. It tells you what's going on with the wind, ladies and gentlemen at home. The flags are just standing straight out here, east to west. Now, this is when we need to get back to our old ways. Take this ball, take the time off the clock, and go score and be ahead 20-0 at half.
4:19 left to play. And the Bulldogs take over at their own 32, leading 13-0. We've scored on a touchdown and 2 field goals. The 2 field goals coming after West Orange turnovers. Deep in their territory when we could not convert for a touchdown. All right, twins to the right this time for the Bulldogs. Bogenschutz going to be under center with a double tight end formation at our 32. Handoff to Pipkin. Pipkin, bad exchange there, and he's wrapped up and slung down for a 2-yard loss at the 30. An awkward exchange between Bogenschutz and Pipkin results in a 2-yard loss.
And I think the deal is that Pipkin saw he had nowhere to go, and he made a little bit different move that Bogey wasn't used to, and then he tried to go to the outside. We can't go to the outside on this team. We got to go right towards him.
2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 for Carthage at our 30. Bogenschutz going to work under center this time with 2 receivers to the right. Again, a double tight end formation. Handoff Pipkin. Pipkin running room this time to the right. 35, 40, has a first down. 45, 50, and he falls down at the West Orange 47-yard line.
Yeah, he just stumbled kind of funny, looked like to me, but he got up, but he had more running room. He just kind of stumbled for some reason. Just favoring that leg, one of his legs a little bit. 3:36 left first half, 13-0. We're in their territory now.
He's had 3 big runs in the ball game of 31. And let's see, 29, and that one is 23. 116 yards in the first half for Tevin Pipkin on 13 carries.
If anybody that's shined in the game so far, it's Tevin Pipkin.
1st and 10, Carthage at the Mustang 47. Handoff Pipkin, left side to the 45, and hit as he gets across the 45. Is going to be at about the 44 for a pickup of 3.
Yeah, they had pretty good defensive penetration that time. We didn't have a big a hole as we've had. So we bring in the fullback, send Gorey to the sideline, so possibly we're going to run this ball.
Yeah, West Orange Starks got their 2 outside linebackers up on the edge, the 3 down line, and then their 2 middle linebackers or inside linebackers are playing about 3 to 4 yards off the ball.
2nd and 7 now. Offset eye to the right for the Bulldogs. 2nd and 7 at the West Orange 44. Handoff Pipkin to the 40. Pipkin to the 35 as he goes over the right side and picks up a first down there.
Good hole that time again. Move the sticks. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left first half. We're trying to drive down here and put some points on the board because they get the ball start of the second half.
That's correct. 1st and 10 now at the West Orange 29. All right, Rutherford goes to the right. Double tight end formation, offset out of the right again. 1st and 10 to the Mustang 29. Handoff Pipkin. Pipkin tries the right side. And he's going to be stopped after a 1-yard gain there to the 28.
He had nowhere to go at that point. They had to bottled up right there. One of them tried to strip him the ball.
Okay, no gain as they spot it. They spotted at the 34. I may have said the 29. At the 34, it's first, make it 2nd down and 10. 2nd and 10 for Carthage at the Mustang 34. We're out of timeouts, 1:43 and counting here in the first half. 2nd 10 at the 34. Play action fake. Bogenschutz rolls right, throws to Gwynn. Gwynn's got it at the 30-yard line, inside the 25. That's going to be a first down for the Bulldogs inside the 25-yard line.
And I think he got out of bounds out there. That was a bootleg. He was wide open out in the flat. Sooner or later, that tight end, when your linebackers are being rushed, there's a room for a tight end to catch passes. We're back to line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's a gain of 10 there on that pass play. All right, 1st and 10 at the Mustang 24. Hand off to Pipkin. Pipkin right side and pushed back as he gets to maybe the 23. Gain of 1, if that much.
Yeah, when he got a hold, you can tell it. When you don't, you can tell it.
Okay.
1:09 left in the game in the first half.
All right, we'll give him 1 there to the 23. 60 seconds to play in the first half. We're out of timeouts. We're at the Mustang 23-yard line, 2nd down and 9. Bogenschutz 3-step drop, throws to the left side. It's caught by Rutherford at the 15. Rutherford inside the 10 to the 9. That's going to be 1st and goal for the Bulldogs.
And way to go. Good throw out there. About the numbers. He was wide open. I don't know how he got so wide open. We had 2 guys there. One of them must have pulled the defender the other way. But now Bulldogs are in scoring position at the 11-yard line.
All right, clock running with 40 seconds to play. Remember, we're out of timeouts. 1st and goal at the West Orange 9-yard line. Bogenschutz under center, handoff Pipkin. Pipkin right up in the backfield for a loss. We're going to get back to the line of scrimmage in a hurry. Clock rolling down now to 26, 25, 24. Remember, we're out of timeouts.
We must have one.
I guess we do. Okay, we have a timeout remaining. We call it here with 24 seconds to play. We'll take a break here in Beaumont.
Panola County Nursing and Rehabilitation is a 24-hour skilled nursing facility offering the highest quality nursing and rehabilitation services. Panola County Nursing and Rehabilitation is now offering a secure unit for residents requiring additional assistance due to Alzheimer's or dementia. Located right next door to ETMC Carthage, if you or your loved one has a need for a short-term respite stay or long-term care, please visit PanolaCountyNursing.com. That's PanolaCountyNursing.com.
Animal Medical Center is a proud supporter of all the surrounding schools. Keep all your dogs and cats ahead of the game with the latest technology, laser surgery, and laser therapy. Help your pet score a touchdown by making sure they are in first-string shape by participating in a new weight loss program. Kickoff is October 1st. Call or visit to learn the game rules about this new innovative metabolic diet plan. Your pet could be this season's biggest loser and our MVP. Animal Medical Center and the Carthage Bulldogs, a winning combination. Dr. George Taylor, Josh Tiller, Jeff Travis, and Stephanie Coleman. Go Dogs.
Being down deep twice and not coming out with any points is not a good deal either, Larry.
That's correct. All right, 24 seconds to play in the first half. Boy, we badly need a touchdown here because remember, West Orange gets the ball, as Mark pointed out, to start the second half. 4th down. No, excuse me, it's 2nd down, but only 24 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Bogenschutz in the fade in the end zone. This ball is caught. Touchdown, Rutherford. It is a touchdown pass of 10 yards to Rutherford. Boy, we needed that. 19-0 Dogs up now.
I don't think the defender knew the ball was even in the air, and he caught that ball really kind of low. Great play and great throw by Bogey. 20 seconds left here in the half. We go ahead now 19-0 and put a little cushion.
All right, we're going to tip the extra point. into the wind. Gonzalez, and this is not automatic right here, even though it's just an extra point because of the wind. There's a snap. The kick is away. Plenty of distance on this one, and it's good. Way to go, Jimmy. 20-0 Dogs now. 20.7 seconds left to play in the first half. We'll be back from Beaumont right after this.
Get ready for hunting season at Lone Star Outfitters. Lone Star Outfitters carries all the popular brands of guns: Smith & Wesson, Remington, Ruger, Mossberg, and Glock. Plus, the ammo that you need is available at Lone Star Outfitters. Boots, hunting accessories, you'll find them at Lone Star Outfitters. Get set up now for hunting season at Lone Star Outfitters off the square in Carthage. Call 903-693-3892. Lone Star Outfitters.
It's time to claim your Texas birthright. Do you want to be a Texas football legend? Subscribe today to the Dave Campbell's Texas Football Legends package. You will get a year's worth of great content that can only come from the Southwest's leading football source since 1960. Additionally, you will get a limited edition hardbound copy of the Bible for Texas football fans, the beloved Summer Edition. Even better, you will receive a free annual subscription to the new digital package. 4 great digital and interactive magazines that download straight to your smartphone or smart tablet. What's more is all Texas Football Legends subscribers will get their name published in the 2014 Summer Edition of Dave Campbell's Texas Football. This is a perfect gift for the football fanatic in your house. Become a Texas Football Legend today by subscribing at www.texasfootball.com. Again, that is www.texasfootball.com to claim your Texas birthright.
All right, we kick off with a sky kick, and they make the fair catch. West Orange does at their own 37-yard line, so they're going to have 20 seconds and have to go 63 yards or get in position for a field goal. Remember, they've lost their leading kicker this year, so they've got 63 yards to go to score here at the end of the first half, and only 20 seconds to work with.
Larry, since we got the ball and the wind, how does it? Do we go the same way in the third quarter? Get the ball at the third quarter, wind?
They'll have the first choice, and then we'll have the second choice. So I assume they'll take the football. Okay, here's Sterling Cole, and he is being rushed, and he throws to the right side, and this ball is caught. It is caught at the Carthage 42-yard line. That's going to be a first down for West Orange Star.
And I think they have 2 timeouts left to work with.
James Marshall making the stop.
James Marshall on the stop. And they do call a timeout. That's KGAS. We're ahead 20-0. We'll be back.
Ken Turner Pharmacy on the Square in downtown Carthage has what you need to make you feel better. Not only will Ken Turner Pharmacy fill your prescription promptly, they'll also deliver it to your door. That way you can stay in bed and get better. Whether it's medication you need or a special gift from our gift shop that no one else will have, stop by Ken Turner Pharmacy. Ken Turner Pharmacy on the Square in Carthage, where Carthage's finest tradition.
All right, West Orange uses their second timeout. They've got one more remaining. 11.5 seconds left to play in the first half. Boy, we sure don't want to give up a score here right at the end of the half. That would give them momentum going into the dressing room. 20-0. The Dogs lead 11.5 seconds to play. And they're going to go with 3 receivers in a stack formation to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Sterling Cole will be in the shotgun. We've got a 3-man defensive line. Snap back to Sterling Cole. He rolls to his right. He throws. This ball is there a diving catch? Yes, he came up with it inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
Wow. 2 plays, and they're in scoring position. 6 seconds left.
So that's a gain of 14 more.
And they're going to the line of scrimmage and clock it, I guess.
6 seconds to go. Sterling Cole under center. And let's see, we had a whistle before the snap.
They called timeout.
They did. All right.
We'll be back.
Panola County relies on ETMC Carthage for high-quality care from medical professionals you know and trust. We offer a full range of services like 24-hour emergency and level 4 trauma care, diagnostics including 64-slice CT, MRI, digital mammography, bone density, ultrasound, and X-ray, and ETMC First Physicians Clinics with specialists in pediatrics and family health. ETMC is proud to be one with East Texas and one with the Carthage Bulldogs.
When you think of high school football in Texas, you think Carthage Bulldogs. When you think of banking, you should think of Prosperity Bank. Prosperity Bank has the leadership, strength, and desire to serve your banking needs. We offer deposit accounts, debit cards, internet banking, and mobile banking, as well as consumer, commercial, and residential lending. Combined with 213 locations across Texas and 6 in Oklahoma, we can service your needs wherever you are. Stop by the Carthage office and we will share with you our Bulldog spirit. Prosperity Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, West Orange is going to have the football at our 17-yard line with 5 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go in the half, so this should be the final play of the half right here. Come on, defense, let's go now.
Somebody play center field here.
Yep, we're going to have just a 3-man defensive line here so that we're not putting much pressure on him. Sterling Cole in the shotgun, snap back to him. Cole going into the end zone. This ball is picked off at the goal line. 5, 10, 15, 20, coming the opposite way, 25, 30, and he's out of bounds. Picked off by T. Goree, and that will end the half with the score, the Carthage Bulldogs 20 and the West Orange Start Mustangs 0. We'll be back from Beaumont right after this.
The playmaker makes a play again.
If you don't have an oil well, you need to get one. So Ricky and Casey Bagley at Bagley Well Services can help you take care of it. Bagley Well Services is a complete service. Hookups, pipelines, maintenance, backhoe, dozer, and pipe hauling. Bagley Well Service. One call does it all. 903-622-4122. So if you have an oil well, let Bagley Well Service do the work for you. 903-622-4122.
At Germania, you get more than insurance. You get assurance. That's why Germania Life offers a wide variety of policies, flexible terms, and a range of premium options. Germania knows how Texans live and can help you plan for this stage of your life and beyond. Visit GermaniaInsurance.com to find an agent near you.
Trust Germania.
At Germania Insurance, you get more than a policy. You get a promise. That's why Germania Life offers a wide variety of policies, flexible terms, and a range of premium options. Germania knows how Texans live and can help you plan for this stage of your life and beyond. Visit GermaniaInsurance.com to find an agent near you.
Trust Germania.
Myth number 1, hospice is a place. Reality, hospice care usually takes place in the comfort of an individual's home, but can be provided in any environment in which a person lives, including a nursing home, assisted living facility, or residential care facility. Hartsway also provides inpatient services at several local hospitals and nursing homes. Hartsway Hospice of Carthage. Call today, 903-690-9924.
Your air conditioning system has been working overtime to keep you cool. Show your air conditioning unit that you appreciate that hard work by having it checked out by Hal's AC and Electrical. If your air conditioning system isn't serviced properly, it doesn't work as efficiently as it should, and that costs you money. And if you do need a new unit, ask about a Trane high-performance air conditioning system. Call 903-693-7451. 903-693-7451. For sales and service, call Hal's AC and Electrical of Carthage.
Hey, we got Mr. Arledge up here to talk to us about the band. A little band, here's the band play a little bit. Glad to have you up here. Why have you got a coat on? Or Camouflage.
I hate to break it to you, but the rest of the world that's not on the radio, it's cold outside.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, we even got Blake in the house tonight. He's so happy because he's usually filming outside. Boy, it's made his night.
Yeah, that wind is blowing. It's pretty bitter.
All right, what's going on with the band?
Oh, we just played CC Ryder for the Bulldog Bells. The band's going to march out about midfield, and we'll play for our auxiliary.
Ladies and gentlemen, under the field direction of...
We'll go ahead and introduce them now. Our majorettes, Captain Brett May, Lieutenant Kristen Litkin, Ashley Andrews, Emily Donald, Kelsey Hooker, Marissa Ingram, Mia Scott, Kate Sherman, Kelsey Widener, and Cassie Tinkle. Our flags, Captain Krishlyn Rockmore, Cheryl Cheshire, Co-Lieutenant Alexis Hardy, Ashlyn Burns, Laniqua Bowman, Cassidy Britton, Kristen Brooks, Sharmitria Brown, Kristen McMullen, Miosha Brown, Marissa Garcia, Kiera Ware, Ashanti Burrows, Morgan Nicholas, Kimberly Spradley. They're under the sponsorship of Miss Leanne Sharp, and they'll be performing to Shout It Out.
Well, did you name the whole band in?
I did the same thing I usually do. You told me to slow down. The auxiliaries performing flags and twirlers together. They're wearing their warm-ups tonight as it is very chilly down there on the field. Red wind pants, white and red top. It's more of a dance routine than twirling and flags. Flags pick up their flags, and they have those pretty silver ones, and they are blowing in the wind.
They're probably having trouble holding on.
They're going to be kind of sore tomorrow from holding those flags up in that wind. Series of contagions as the auxiliary lines the 50-yard line from the sideline going back to the near hash. They finish up their auxiliary tune. They head back into their spots, pick up their instruments. They march and play, as well as doing the auxiliary. We have some junior high helpers helping us out, picking up flags and the twirling knives that the twirlers use. Drum major Brett May calls the band to attention. Forward march whistle. Band kicks off to Honey Boys fanfare. Band opens up into a block, stretching from the sideline to the far hash. A series of flanks puts them in 5 company fronts, 5 yards apart. Band in full uniform tonight, no plumes. Marching right to left. Series of to the rears puts the band in a block, but in diagonals. Joyce's 71st New York Regiment, the march being played. Band marching left to right, stretches from the 50-yard line to about the 25. Staggered to the rears will put the band in an arrow or a chevron, moving right to left.
Well, I just got to text from Cade Clinton's family listening from Moscow, Idaho. And it's really summertime here because it's 7 degrees there.
Ah.
Yeah, if you are listening to this ball game anywhere, text me at 903-692-3836. We want to hear how far KGAS is spread out all over the world. That's 903-692-3836.
Band now in a close order block. Splits. Half the band heading towards each end zone. To the rear, and they bring it back together about midfield. National emblem, the march being played. To the rears, puts the band back in close order block. Moving left to right. Band breaks out to a blockbuster, which is that close order block splits into 4 smaller ones going in each direction, north, south, east, and west. To the rears, they bring it back into the original block, and they do a counter march, now moving right to left.
KGAS is worldwide. We just got a text from somebody saying that they're listening in Indonesia.
That's a long way off.
I wonder if they can understand on each text is straw like we got.
I doubt it. Maybe. Battle Hymn of the Republic being played. Series of counter march. Spreads the band back out into those 5 company fronts. Series of flanks opens up to a large block, moving towards the sideline as that company front brings it to a halt at the sideline. The rest of the band pulls up and halts, finishing with Symphonian's fanfare right at the sideline.
Well, Kilgore is ahead in their ball game quite handily, 31-6 at half. And LaGrange is ahead in their ball game, which would be our next foe, 14-8. And there's a possibility that Kilgore Bulldogs could be playing the Carthage Bulldogs in Jerry World if everybody wins. That's what we're wanting. All East Texas final.
Band brings it out to midfield, and it is girls running everywhere. Looks like cheerleaders and the Bulldog Bells and auxiliary all lined up out in front of the band, and they are doing a collaborative dance. That's flags, twirlers, varsity cheer, JV cheer, and the Bulldog Bells.
We got them listening in Victoria, Texas, Dallas, Texas, Rhoda Henderson, and her MY.
Finish up. Auxiliary members head back to the band formation. Cheerleaders and bells head back to the sideline. Auxiliary picking up their horns. Drum major gives forward march whistle. Band marching towards the sideline. Just a taps.
Are y'all done?
Well, you know we got to play the fight song.
Yeah. Y'all gonna move around a little?
I think we're gonna stand still today.
Let's hear it for our battling Bulldogs.
We are at halftime here in Beaumont. The score is 20-0 Carthage. We'll be back after this.
At Citizens Bank, you'll be impressed, 'cause we stand for your success.
Where do you stand with your bank? At Citizens Bank, we'll help you to know exactly where you stand so you can stand tall financially. We are your full-service bank with the advantage of highly efficient, competent, and friendly service.
Come into Citizens Bank in Carthage today. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
'Cause we stand for your success.
We all like to save money, and State Farm can help with discounts. When you combine your car insurance with your State Farm homeowners insurance, you get big savings. So talk to me, Agent Tate Barber, and experience the good neighbor service that has made us America's #1 insurance company. Together, we can help you make sure you get the discount you deserve. No policy with State Farm? No problem. Call me, Agent Tate Barber, at 903-693-7555 or stop by my office, 1502 West Panola, directly across the street from McDonald's, to find out how much a multi-line discount can save you.
At First State Bank and Trust Company, our customers and our community come first. The 65 people who make up the First State Bank and Trust Company team spend thousands of volunteer hours and, along with the bank, contribute thousands of dollars every year to 76 community charities and organizations. That's what we call a spirit of community. It's not just our responsibility, it's our history. First State Bank and Trust Company, Carthage, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
November is here, and so are the deals at Pippin Motor Company. Hi, I'm Will Blackwell with Pippin Motor Company. Pippin Motor Company has been saving people money since 1951 on new Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Cadillac vehicles. Not to mention, we got some great deals on pre-owned too. So if you're thinking about a vehicle, think Pippin Motor Company across from Panola College at 903-693-6691, or look us up on the web at pippinmotorcompany.com.
During the holiday season, let Bill's Meat Market and Catering take care of you. Let Bill's cater your next party. From delicious steaks to a seafood buffet, Bill's Catering can put on the spread. They will deliver or you can pick up. And if you need a full-service catering, Bill's can handle that as well. Their number, 903-693-6122. Give them a call and let Bill's give you a quote, 693-6122. For great food and great service, call 693-6122. Carthage Furniture is having a fall festival sale. Check out these savings. A sofa and love seat in light brown microfiber for just $5.99. A drop leaf dinette set, a table and 2 chairs, yours for $1.99. A 7-piece pub style dinette. This is a table and 6 chairs, only $5.99. This and more at Carthage Furniture. Monty Bacon is ready to make you a deal. They're located behind the big car wash on West Panola. Carthage Furniture Company.
At Panola National Bank, we're constantly looking for ways to make community banking even better. Now we're making it easier for you to bank on the go with Mobile PNB. Our new mobile banking service allows you to access your accounts directly from your cell phone, so you can make transfers, check balances, and search transactions all from the convenience of your cell phone or tablet. Be sure to check out our new free mobile apps in the iTunes Store and the Google Play Store. Panola National Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
We're back in Beaumont. Bulldogs were ahead 20-0. We took the opening kickoff, drove the length of the field, scored. They fumbled to us deep in their own territory. We kick a field goal, and then they fumbled to us again, and we kick a long field goal, and then we drive the length of the field for our final score to go ahead 20-0 at half. Kilgore's ahead 31-6. and LaGrange is beating Gonzales. LaGrange had beat Gonzales pretty good during the year. And so let's listen to the band.
Line officers for the Phillies are Dance Line Elite, Second Lieutenant Brianna East. Dance Line Elite, First Lieutenant Desiree Howard. And Dance Line Elite, Captain Elena Granigo. Congratulations to our Philly of the Week, chosen by the director and field officers is freshman Malaysia Roberts. Are under the direction of Miss Kimberly Thompson-Scott. Tonight, for your entertainment, the Phillies will perform a jazz routine to Feel This Moment.
We're back here in Beaumont. Score 20-0. We'll go back to the home office and pay a few bills.
Looking for the best selection of your school sportswear or fan gear? Visit PrepSportswear.com. Just enter your school or college name and search our online store. PrepSportswear.com has it all, from t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, bags, and more. Shop from over 650 products and sport your team spirit with an original inspired by you. Sign up today at PrepSportswear.com and get 10% off your first order. Yeah, it's that easy. PrepSportswear.com. Your team, your gear, your way.
Driving across Texas? Get comfortable. There's nearly 300,000 square miles to explore. In a state this big, you need auto coverage from someone who knows it all. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, for coverage that's right for how and where you drive and every moment of every mile. Call us, because moments worth covering are never accidents. You could save up to 40% on your auto insurance starting with a free review. Call Texas Farm Bureau Insurance at 877-FARM-BUREAU. Discounts may vary by situation.
So there I was, just minding my own business when a hit and run. This guy came out of nowhere. Bam! And he just kept going. Thankfully, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance was there with the right auto coverage for how and where I drive. So I was on my way in no time to witness the hit and run that really matter.
Now that's a moment worth covering. So call 877-FARM Bureau. You could save up to 40% on your auto insurance.
Discounts may vary by situation.
Hello. If you need a car, you need to get on the loop in Carthage, Texas, and go to XL Ford. XL Ford has the F-150. The F-150 is the leading truck seller in the last 30-something years, and as well as Mercury. And also, you can get a town car out there. Go see old Walter Sparks out there at XL Ford. He's on the loop, and God bless America and Simpler Fi.
All right, we're back at Beaumont, and let's give you some scores. I think Mark's already mentioned at least a couple of these. I've got 5, LaGrange and Gonzales. Now, we play the winner, or assuming, let's say the winner of this game will play the winner of LaGrange and Gonzales. If we hold on, then we'll play certainly the winner of that contest. And LaGrange had defeated Gonzales by about 30 points earlier this year, but at halftime, it's just a 6-point ball game. LaGrange up 14-8. Kilgore with a big margin over Chapel Hill at halftime, 31-6. Wascom, back at Bulldogs Stadium in Carthage, leads in that ball game by a score of 10-8. Tenaha in the third quarter is up 18-0, and White Oak at halftime is up 24-0.
Your first half stats made possible by Ben's Pawn Shop.
Ben's Pawn and Trading Post in Carthage is the answer to the hunter's dream. At Ben's, you'll find an outstanding selection of knives just for the sportsman. Hunting rifles of all kinds, including Howa, Remington, and Savage. They also offer the popular Nikon scopes. Ben's Pawn and Trading Post is located on the east side of the Carthage Square. It's where you can find the ammunition you need. Ben's Pawn in Carthage.
The halftime stats: Carthage with 11 first downs, West Orange Stark with 5. Rushing yards: Carthage 130 and the Mustangs 2. Carthage through the air 6 of 12 for 68 yards. West Orange Stark 6 of 13 for 74 yards. So the total yardage in the first half: Carthage 198 and West Orange Stark 76. 4 turnovers in the first half, all of those going against West Orange Stark. They turned it over twice on fumbles, and they also had 2 passes picked off. If you don't know about the scoring, here's how it happened. We took the opening kickoff with the win and drove it 69 yards, scoring on a 31-yard run by Tevin Pipkin. 9:43 to play in the first quarter, 7-0. Then West Orange Stark, of course, took the ensuing kickoff, and on their first possession, about the second or third play, they were intercepted by Trevor Cooper at the 16-yard line, and we had a drive that stalled and had to kick a field goal, 35-yarder, with 7:16 still to play in the first, 10-0. We kicked off again to West Orange. They picked up a first down or 2, and then they fumbled it. And we could not punch it in for a touchdown again and had to settle for a field goal. This one, an even larger one, a longer one, a 46-yard field goal. And the Bulldogs were up 13-0. With 20 seconds to play in the second quarter, we scored on a 10-yard pass from Bogenschutz to O'Carrion Rutherford. Big thing about that touchdown was it was going into the wind. And the kick made it 20-0 with 20 seconds to go. West Orange Stark came quickly down the field, and they got in position to score on the last play of the first half with 5 seconds to go. But on the last play of the half, T. Goree intercepted at the goal line to thwart their attempt at a touchdown, and we lead at halftime by a score of 20-0.
You know, Larry, you're looking at the scores of the other games. It's still surprising to me that in this deep in the playoffs, you're still having these blowouts. You know, I mean, these teams, Kilgore's winning big, Tenahaw's winning big, you'd figure there'd be, and we're winning big, you'd feel like that there's, you would be more parity, in the. So it showed right then that Tevin had 129 yards rushing. That's what you got?
Yes, and unofficially, he now has the career rushing record. Let me get that stat here for you exactly. He has overtaken Chris Briggs for that record. And if you'll hold on just a second, I'll tell you what he has right now. He now has, just a second, I'm getting there, 5,145 yards unofficially. The previous record, 5,130 by Chris Briggs from 1995 to 1998.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, if you didn't ever get to see Chris Briggs carry the ball, you missed something. Because Chris was a heck of a ball player. He went on to SMU, got a good degree, played a little bit up there, was injured one year. Then they had a coaching change, and it kind of affected his career. But when he was playing, it was stop Chris Briggs. That's the way you beat Carthage, Texas. Stop Chris Briggs. At least Tevin has a 3,000-yard passer on his lineup.
Tonight's second half kickoff brought to you by Carthage Towing. Carthage Towing is a 24-hour towing service taking care of all of your light and heavy-duty needs. Carthage Towing is now offering an official vehicle inspection station for all vehicles, including DOT trucks and trailers. No appointment is needed. Just stop by 1122 Hills Lake Road in Carthage or call Robert Wayne at 903-754-3436. Carthage Towing, wanting to serve you, and they're just a phone call away.
All right, Carthage will be kicking off with the win here in the second half. I'm still fascinated by the West Orange start decision on the opening flip. When we won it and elected to receive, that means they decide which to go they're going to defend. They have to kick since we're receiving, and they elected to kick into the wind to start the ball game. I still don't understand that, and so here in the second half, they have the choice. They obviously elect to take the football, and we are going to kick with the wind here in the third quarter. So we will have the win in the third quarter. West Orange Stark will have the first possession. And Jimmy Gonzalez teeing it up at the 40-yard line to our left. West Orange Stark. Now we've kicked off with the wind a couple of times, I believe 3 times, and twice it went into the end zone.
So you're telling me, Larry, if the ball blow off the tee out there, if you still have a choice whether to take the ball or the wind in the second half?
Okay, we won the toss. We elected to receive. Okay, so they're going to get the choice in the second half. We elected to receive, and then they had the choice in the first half of which goal to defend. They could have taken the wind.
Right.
They chose to defend the goal to our right, which would be the south goal, and therefore they're kicking into the wind. I still don't understand that.
Well, that means they'll have the wind in the fourth quarter.
Okay, so here in the second half, see, they elected to receive, and we elected to take the win. Yes, they will have it in the fourth quarter. Okay, here's Gonzalez advancing on the ball, and this one's not going to make the end zone. They're going to have a return here from the 3 to the 5, coming left to the 10, 15, 20. Boy, they've got good speed. 25, 30, 35, 40. He's going to go the distance. It's going to be a 97-yard kickoff return for the West Orange Stark Mustangs, and they're going to get back in this ball game. It's now 20-6, 97-yard kickoff return for West Orange Stark.
Yes, he came through the middle of the field, was briefly grabbed by somebody, then took a left and went down the hash marks and then trotted on in for a touchdown. Good play on their part. That's all you can say there. But that's not the way you want to start a playoff game second half. Give a team that you already had a 20-0 lead on a play that would maybe put the momentum on their side.
And they get that touchdown against the wind.
That's right.
Yep, that's not the way you want to start it, to say the least. That's not the way we drew it up, for sure. Oh, my goodness.
And then their quarterback found his arm. If you remember at the end of the last half, he threw 2 or 3 good passes.
All right, now remember they have a second-string kicker, and he's going to attempt to kick it evidently but into the wind. But remember, the holder is a quarterback. The holder is a former quarterback, and I saw him throwing before the ball game, and he can throw it well, so might look for a fake here. Here's a snap. The kick is away. He's got distance on this one, and he got it. He got it into the wind. It didn't get across by much. It landed probably about, I'm going to guess, 8 or 10 yards behind the goalpost. It's now 20-7 Bulldogs. 11:44 to play in the third. We'll be back right after this.
At First State Bank and Trust Company, our customers and our community come first. The 65 people who make up the First State Bank and Trust Company team spend thousands of volunteer hours and, along with the bank, contribute thousands of dollars every year to 76 community charities and organizations. That's what we call a spirit of community. It's not just our responsibility, it's our history. First State Bank and Trust Company, Carthage, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
November is here, and so are the deals at Pippin Motor Company. Hi, I'm Will Blackwell with Pippin Motor Company. Pippin Motor Company has been saving people money since 1951 on new Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Cadillac vehicles. Not to mention, we got some great deals on pre-owned too. So if you're thinking about a vehicle, think Pippin Motor Company across from Panola College at 903-693-6691, or look us up on the web at pippinmotorcompany.com.
Well, we know as good as anybody how to lose a ball game that you had a handle on, and that was last year in El Campo. We had that game won and somehow let it slip away.
In the fourth round.
Yeah.
In this round. Okay, here's the kick. And it's a high kick. Someone's got to cover it. It's going to hit the ground. It hits the ground, and they've got a chance to recover it at about the 40-yard line. Let's see. They've got it. We let it hit the ground. So 2 mistakes on kickoffs. First on our kickoff coverage, then our kickoff return. We let it hit the ground. It took a bounce back toward West Orange Stark, and they recover it at the Carthage 38-yard line.
And
can you believe that?
The ball just died up there is what happened, and our guy was too far back. Wow.
Oh, my gosh. I don't mind telling you, this game is far from over because of what's happened in the first 30 seconds here of the second half. A 97-yard kickoff return for West Orange, and they kick off to us. We let it hit the ground. They recover. Here's the quarterback. He's going to throw to his left, and this ball is incomplete, almost intercepted by Trevor Cooper. That was off the hands of Thompson, the Alabama recruit. Incomplete pass.
Flag on the play, and it's probably going to be us offsides. They let the play run, and it's from the line judge. So a kickoff return, a botched kickoff receive, and then a penalty to start the second half. We got 11:25 here. Only 35 seconds off the clock.
All right, that is our 6th penalty for 50 yards. West Orange has 1 for 5.
They definitely got the momentum, without a doubt.
Yep, they've got it for sure. All right, Sterling Cole in the shotgun for West Orange. Snap back to him. Now he's going to run with it. And he throws downfield. This is intercepted by the Bulldogs at 30-yard line. Back the other direction. Intercepted by the Dogs. Oh, what a big play there by our defense to get it back. Keldrian Strong, okay.
He was on the run, and he threw the ball on the run. Looked like to me he might have been across the line of scrimmage when he threw it. But he threw it right to Pooty. And now we have a break here in Beaumont. 20-7, we're ahead. We get the ball now.
That is the 5th turnover of the ball game against West Orange.
Well, we just need to take our senior leadership here and march on down the field and take the momentum back.
Okay, Carthage 1st and 10 now at our own 37-yard line. Blake Bogan shoots in the shotgun. Twins to each side. Bogey going to run it himself, 35, 40. Up in it at the 41-yard line. Looks like that's going to be a gain of about 4 yards on first down.
Surratt says he's got the best moves on the team, but they never let him run, and it will scare you when he runs because one lick on the shoulder, and we're down to a sophomore quarterback like they are.
All right, a gain of, we'll give him 5 yards on that to the 42. It's now 2nd down and 5 for the Bulldogs at our 42. Bogan shoots in the shotgun. Snap back to him, looking left. looking left. Now he's going to run it. Oh, and he's hit hard. He took off to run, and all of a sudden, Mustang was in front of him and really planted him pretty good at the 40-yard line, a loss of 2.
And that Mustang was being blocked at the same time. So now it's 3rd and long for the Dogs.
3rd down and 7. Oh, for a first down here, we need something to get the momentum back. The interception helped, but boy, we don't want to give it back to him right now. We don't want to go 3 and out here after the interception. 3rd and 7 for Carthage at our 40. Ball on the left hash. We're going left to right here in the 3rd quarter. And here's Bogey. Bogey going to run it himself. Nothing doing there.
What is it? Well, anyway, I'm wondering why we're running the ball so much with Bogey. Tevlin's got 130 yards rushing so far tonight. 9:36 left 3rd quarter, 20-7 Carthage.
And here comes our punting unit. So we come up with the interception, but then we go 3 and out. Our offense has had its moments tonight, but we've also sputtered on occasion. Okay, this will be a punt from the 40-yard line. That's the line of scrimmage with the win. Head high snap, rugby style kick, gets off the kick, hits it about the 26, goes across the 20, let it go inside the 10. It's going toward the 5, it's inside the 5, and it's going to roll dead at the 3. That's going to be a 57-yarder. So he has a 68-yarder and a 57-yarder with the win.
Well, I tell you what, field position has played a big role in this game tonight. We've had them punt it down to the 1, and they also now we're punted inside the 3. It's been on our favor so far in the ball game.
1st and 10 for West Orange from their own 3-yard line. Okay, here come the Mustangs out to the out on the field. Their offense. Their quarterback is in the end zone. Oh, this is a new quarterback here. This is the running back and the Wildcat. He takes it and he's going to run out across the 10 to the 12-yard line. Okay, that was Rutledge instead of the sophomore quarterback, and he takes it from the 3 out to the 11 for an 8-yard gain.
I mean, he was a starting quarterback, and they lost to Port Neches Groves, and then they started this sophomore, and they have not been beat. So he was starting from the front. So they got 2 starting quarterbacks.
Okay, Rutledge going to take the snap again here. Twins to each side. Snap back to Rutledge. Rutledge looking to throw left. He throws left, and this ball is incomplete. The closest man to it there was T. Goree trying to come up with the interception at the 32.
Well, it's just hard to throw when you're in the wind. Even though if he may be a better thrower. They may have been using the other boy because he can run better. But now they're 3rd down. We need to put a good defensive play right here.
All right, it is now 3rd down. 3rd down at about 4. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 for West Orange from the 9-yard line.
They're spreading us out.
Okay, snap back to Rutledge. Rutledge going to keep it himself, and he's across the 10 when he's short of the 1st down.
He is. We had the linebacker blitz on with Marshall. Marshall got a shoestring tackle on him, and they bring in their punt team.
So 4th down and 2 for West Orange from their own 11.
7:52 left 3rd quarter, 20-7 Carthage.
Waist high snap, gets off the kick. Oh, this is going nowhere. It's going nowhere. Well, that's an overstatement. It bounced at the 18, and we're going to have it about the 24.
Again, field position in our favor. So we need to go ahead and punch this ball in. This is another. We've been inside the 10 one time and didn't get any points. And then it had 2 turnovers given to us that we only could get 3 points on a piece.
This is a 12-yard kick. You think the wind makes a difference? We've had a 68-yarder and a 57-yarder with the wind. Against the wind, 1 yard.
I had a text that 68-yarder was a record. And the field goal was a record. How far was that field goal?
46. First and 10 Dogs at their 23. Here's Bogenschutz throwing down the near far sideline. Incomplete, intended for Rutherford down there at about the 7-yard line. Incomplete pass makes it 2nd and 10.
Yeah, he threw that ball a little bit sooner than he wanted to. O'Carry was having trouble get off his defender. And no catch, no pass, no catch.
Boy, you just hate, this is such a very tentative lead right here. Remember, they went almost the length of the field last week in about 3 minutes at the end to take the lead and win it over Jasper. All right, here's a handoff. It goes to Pipkin. Pipkin up the middle of the 20. Pipkin to the 15. Pipkin down to about the 11-yard line. Why haven't we been doing that?
That's the question you ask. The last time we got the ball, we ran bogey 3 straight times with Tevin with 130 yards rushing. Now he's getting close to 150. Just let those hogs go to work. Push them off the ball.
All right, 12 yards there for Pipkin. Now down at the 11-yard line. Boy, we need to punch it in and neutralize that touchdown they came up with on the 97-yard kickoff return. Bogenschutz under center, a wing right. He goes motion left. Bogey, handoff Pipkin. Bogey goes to the Pipkin to the right. He fumbles the ball. He fumbles about the 5-yard line. It's in the end zone, and it is a touchback. We turn it over. Pipkin going toward the goal line and fumbled it. It went into the end zone, recovered by West Orange Stark.
Yes, he lost control of it. He was out into the flat on the right-hand side. Looks like he was going in for a touchdown, and the man, I think, just punched it out from behind. So all that momentum we were trying to get back has been taken away from us. Thank goodness we got a 20-7 lead.
For the recovery of the fumble in the end zone.
Okay, West Orange Stark now. So the turnovers went our way in the first half, and it's starting to even out a little bit here in the second half. So we've had 2 big mistakes, really 3 big mistakes, counting allowing the 97-yard kickoff return. All right, here's a snap back to Rutledge. Rutledge going to run to his right, and he's got about 5 yards to the 25-yard line. So again, they have benched. I don't think he's hurt. They benched their sophomore quarterback, Dylan Sterling Cole, and they've gone back to the running back, the guy who was starting at running back, and that is Chapman. Excuse me, that is, let's see, Rutledge, pardon me, Chase Rutledge. He picks up 5 yards right there. Second down and 5 from their 25. Snap back to Rutledge. He's throwing left, and this is caught by the receiver, and he's going to get a first down as he made a nice run that time and picks up 7 yards.
Yeah, you can tell why he's going to the next level. He's got moves. We had him bottled up behind the line of scrimmage there, and he somehow got away from us. And we drug him down after a 5 or 6 yard gain, but not before he got a first down.
That was number 5, Chris James, who is going to Iowa State. So he picks up 7 yards and a West Orange Stark first down. They have it now 1st and 10 at their own 32. 6:05 to play in the third quarter. Carthage leading at 20-7. Snap back to Rutledge. Rutledge throwing left, and this ball is caught by the Alabama recruit despite being double teamed. He caught that one in heavy traffic, and that's going to be a gain on the play of 6 yards.
Good, just a quick pass to the outside. He's about 5 yards down the field. He jumped up and caught the ball. The ball was a little bit off, but he made a good play on the ball. Defense needs to shine right here.
And we had 2 on him right there. All right, trips to the right and 1 to the left. Snap back to Rutledge. Rutledge hands off to the running back, and it got a flag. This may be against West Orange Star. Boy, we need a break right there because that was going to be a first down for West Orange.
Yeah, it looks that's the area of holding. Let's see. So he says it is holding on the offense, and we'll march him from the spot of the foul.
Yeah, this new quarterback kind of adds a different dimension to the game. We had some film on him. We're doing a pretty decent job. The quarterback, the one they had in there, Sterling Cole, sophomore, had 3 interceptions, so I guess they decided to go with the other quarterback.
All right, 10-yard penalty takes it back to the 28. It's 2nd down and 14. 2nd and 14 for West Orange from their 28. Step back to Chapman, to Rutledge. Rutledge rolling to his right, and he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. as he tried to scramble there. I think he wanted to throw it, but decided to run, and we stopped him for no gain.
Christian Allison on the tackle. We have a boy with a cramp, so a new one comes in, which is number 80.
That's Jared McLean. That was Jamarcus Robertson who went out. I don't know whether you saw it, but the last second, just before that snap, T.Go Reed came up and told one of our linebackers to get in a different spot, repositioned him. All right, trips to the left this time, one to the right, snap back to Rutledge. He throws on a screen to the Alabama recruit, 30, 35, 40, midfield, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, and down to the 20-yard line. Big gain there.
Good call on their part on that. A screen set up perfect, lead blockers out in front, and then somebody did finally catch him from behind. But that was just a great play on their part. Set up perfectly. We had probably rushed the linebacker or something, and Bry, I guess, made the tackle right there at the end.
Yeah, we were coming on the blitz on the outside, both outsides, so they caught us in that one.
That's a 51-yard completion right there. 51-yard gain. All right, they've got it now at our 21-yard line. And here's Rutledge going to his right. And he's going to be stopped at about the 17-yard line, a pickup of about 4 more.
Design run to the right, and he had pretty good push off the offensive line. They went right at our new defensive end had just come in.
I tell you what, if they whip us here in the third quarter 14-0 going into the win, we are in deep trouble, I'm afraid. Okay, of course, we're still up now by 13. But they're heading into the win. Looks like they're heading toward another score here. 2nd down and 6. Here's Rutledge rolling to his left. He throws. It's caught at the 12, to the 10, 5, to the goal line. And he's out of bounds.
He rolled to his left and found a man out in the flat. This quarterback looks like he's more poised. It's a 1st and goal now.
1st and goal at our 1. 1st and goal at our 1-yard line. Rutledge again has come in. He comes in, goes under center and goes into the end zone, a quarterback sneak. He looked like he was going to take the snap in the shotgun. He went under center and took it in from 1 yard out. And now it is a 20-13 ball game.
Different deal going now, y'all. 20-0 in the first half, now 20-13, maybe 20-14. This is where we would need to mess this one up.
Okay, remember this is a second string kicker. Their first string kicker knocked out 6 weeks ago with an injury, kicking into the wind. Low snap, kick is away, and he gets this one too, barely again. Does not make it much over the crossbar, but it is good. 20-14 Carthage. 3:17 to play in the third quarter. Back with the kickoff right after this.
During the holiday season, let Bill's Meat Market and Catering take care of you. Let Bill's cater your next party. From delicious steaks to a seafood buffet, Bill's Catering can put on the spread. They will deliver or you can pick up. And if you need a full-service catering, Bill's can handle that as well. Their number, 903-693-6122. Give them a call and let Bill's give you a quote, 693-6122. For great food and great service, call 693-6122. Carthage Furniture is having a fall festival sale. Check out these savings. A sofa and love seat in light brown microfiber for just $5.99. A drop leaf dinette set, a table and 2 chairs, yours for $1.99. A 7-piece pub style dinette. This is a table and 6 chairs, only $5.99. This and more at Carthage Furniture. Monty Bacon is ready to make you a deal. They're located behind the big car wash on West Panola. Carthage Furniture Company.
All right. West Orange Stark trailing 20-0 at halftime. They took the opening kickoff of the third quarter, 97 yards. And now they've just scored on a 1-yard run, and it's now 20-14. And they've done these 2 touchdowns into the win. Here's a high end-over-end kick. This time we are going to take it at the 24, going left to the 25 to the 30, and he stopped at the 30-yard line. So Carthage will have it at about our 30 with the win, and only 3 minutes and 12 seconds to play in the third quarter, leading it now 20-14 over West Orange Stark.
Well, we need to go back to the same old smash mouth football that we have done just most of the night. And get Kevin's horse. You got to run your horse when he's hot. But we do have the win. This is when we could pass some if needed.
Yeah, we need to get down here and get a score and quieten down this momentum West Orange Starcast. They pretty much dominated this third quarter so far. Special teams, offensively and defensively.
Okay, Bogan shoots under center. 3-step drop, looking left. Now he's going to run with it. And he is stopped after a gain of about 1 or 2 yards going to the left.
Yes, he's kind of out of sync on offense.
And you got to get credit to West Orange Stark's defense there doing a good job.
2-yard gain for Blake. Bogan shoots to the 33-yard line. All right, 2nd down and 8 now. 2nd and 8 for Carthage from our 33. Bogan shoots under center. Double tight end formation. 2 receivers to the right. Handoff to Pipkin. Pipkin trying to get some running room, and he is stopped for a very short gain. I tell you what, West Orange is really charged up. We've got to have a big play here to get the momentum back.
It's time for Gorey to do something. The playmaker has not been involved yet. It's time.
I only have him with 1 reception for 15 yards. And now it is 3rd down and 6. 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. 3rd and 6, Carthage football at our 35-yard line. Bogan shoots under center. They're at our own 35. Ball is on the left hash. Snap back to Bogan shoots. Bogan shoots, looking right. And we've got a whistle stopping play. That's usually a false start against Carthage. Let's see.
It is. What it is, we need to get back in the huddle. Bogan needs to calm everybody down. Show his senior leadership here. We are not behind. Just don't play like we are.
Yes. 3rd down and 11. But yet at the same time, we don't have the momentum. And as Mark said, you know, we are still ahead. But we've got to come up with a play here. 3rd down and 11, or we're going to have to give it back to him. 3rd and 11 for Carthage at our own 30-yard line. Leading 20-14. Snap back to Bogan shoots. Bogan shoots, has a pass deflected. In fact, it's knocked down. 3rd time they've gotten their hands on one of our passes, and that time it was just flat knocked backwards about 10 yards.
Well, 1:22 left with the win. We're going to kick. Hopefully get another one of those long kicks. They're sending 2 back this time, maybe to possibly keep that from happening. But we need to settle down and play good Carthage football here.
Line of scrimmage is a 30. Remember, with the win, he's had a 68-yarder and a 57-yarder. This one, rugby-style kick, and it's going to be taken back at the 20-yard line. He's trying to get some running room. Flag on the play. Now he gets loose to the 30, 35, 40, 45, midfield, 45, 40. He's going to go the distance. Mario McCain chasing him at the 20, 15, and Mario drags him down. Great effort by Mario McCain at the 15-yard line. I thought there was a flag back here. There is back at the 13-yard line.
Maybe this will come back. But you can tell why he's going to Alabama. My goodness, he made moves and Barry Sanders type moves.
He's going to Iowa State, that one is.
Oh, is he?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Wasn't that number 5?
Uh-huh.
Okay, he's going to Iowa State.
He should be flagged, pulled his helmet off before he got off the field. So it was a penalty, and they're going to move the ball way back. From where that flag is, they're going to be way back. Man, can't believe the tires can come off like this, but we're still ahead. Our defense has only given up 1 drive tonight. 1 touchdown was, for the kickoff.
That is correct. If you've just joined us, the momentum changed on the opening kickoff of the second half. We were up 20-0, and with the win, we elected to kick it deep. Twice before we had kicked it into the end zone. This time it did not go in the end zone. He took it at the 3 and he returned it 97 yards. That made it 20-7.
He did something really that you're really not, your coaches tell you not to do. That ball was rolling and he was told to get away from it, but he decided he'd go pick it up. And he did.
On the punt, yes he did. Okay, so now West Orange has it at their own 8 after the penalty. They have it at their own 8-yard line after the penalty. And again, it is Rutledge in at quarterback instead of the sophomore. Rutledge this time hands off to the running back. And this is going to be on the carry, number 32. And he picks up about 3 or 4 yards.
Christopher Howard in on the tackle along with McCain. Our defense needs to shine right here. We've got good field position. They'll have to punt it to us.
That was Trey Baldwin on the carry. Picked up 2 to the 10. We're now under a minute to go here in the third quarter. In fact, we're under 30 seconds to go.
They'll have to get a playoff.
Second down and 8 for West Orange from their own 10-yard line. Snap back to Rutledge. Rutledge running left this time. Rutledge across the 15. And he is out of bounds at about the 18. That's going to be close to another first down.
Looks like they may say it is a first down. Let's see. Looking at the line judge over here. They're eyeballing it and see if it's a first down or not. They're going to measure for it. That's first measurement I think I've seen all year.
We haven't had one in a long time, Mark.
We got 10 seconds left in the third quarter. It's 20-14 Carthage after having a 20-0 lead.
I believe it is a first down, and they finally have made the trip all the way across the field, and it is a first down to West Orange.
And they'll have the wind. Now we know why.
10 seconds to play in the third quarter, and so what they're going to do is they're just going to let the clock run out here instead of snapping it, and they'll have the wind to start the fourth quarter at their own 18-yard line. At least I would let it run out, I think, but maybe they're not.
Yeah, they're behind. One more play.
Okay, they're going to run a play at their own 18 into the wind. Snap back to Rutledge. Rutledge going to go left. Running room to the 20, 25. And finally pushed out of bounds at about the 29. That's going to be another first down.
They're getting around that seal on the outside. This is KGAS. 20-14 Carthage. We'll be back for the fourth quarter right after this.
At Panola National Bank, we're constantly looking for ways to make community banking even better. Now we're making it easier for you to bank on the go with mobile PNB. Our new mobile banking service allows you to access your accounts directly from your cell phone, so you can make transfers, check balances, and search transactions all from the convenience of your cell phone or tablet. Be sure to check out our new free mobile apps in the iTunes Store and the Google Play Store. Panola National Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
If you're traveling to the game, you need to make sure your vehicle is in as good a shape as the Carthage Bulldogs. That's why we recommend Carthage Automotive Tire Pros and Service. They have hundreds of tires available from major tire brands like Michelin. Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 through 5:30 for your convenience. Have your vehicle follow the Carthage Bulldogs all the way to state. You'll be a champion if your vehicle is serviced by Carthage Automotive Tire Pros and Service. Located at 2003 West Panola in Carthage. Online at carthageautomotive.com. Sick 'em, dogs.
All right, we start the fourth quarter with a very slim 20-14 lead after leading at halftime 20-0. And West Orange has the win here in the final quarter. First and 10 West Orange at their 29-yard line. Snap back to Rutledge. Rutledge rolling to his right. He throws downfield, and this ball is going to be incomplete. Almost caught at about the Carthage 41-yard line.
Yeah, that ball was underthrown a little bit, or that would have been a real good gain. Cooper on the coverage.
He had pretty stay back a little.
Cooper knocked that ball away, I think, at the last second.
All right, second down and 10 for West Orange. We just flattened, we got to have a stop right here. Get the ball back.
That's right.
And start eating into this clock. And hopefully get a big touchdown. Okay, we've got to get the ball first, though. Second and 10, West Orange at their own 29. Trips to the right, 2 to the left. Empty backfield for Rutledge. Rutledge going to take it himself on the quarterback draw. And he stopped he's still on his feet. Thought he was going to be stopped about the 32. Then he tried to go to the outside, and he wound up losing yards. He had about a 3-yard gain. Maybe they're going to give him about a 3-yard gain. They are to the 32-yard line, 31-yard line, make it.
All right, big play. Big play right here. We got to play defense.
Third down and 8 for West Orange at their 31. 40 seconds into the fourth quarter. Leading 20-14. Third down and 8. Huge play here at their 31-yard line. Snap back to Rutledge. Rutledge rolling to his right. Rutledge throws. This ball is caught at the 41-yard line. That's going to be a first down.
He rolled out there, found a man out in the flat. Whichever one he wanted. Wait, number 5, probably. I couldn't have. More than likely that was him. But that was big play there. We needed to do something there. 11:02 left, 20-14 we're ahead, but things are not looking very well.
Okay, West Orange, boy, we need a stop on defense. Come on, let's go, Dogs. 10:50 left to play in the fourth quarter. Carthage up 20-14. West Orange with the football at their 41 and with the win. And here's Rutledge going to run with it, and he's going to be brought down for a loss. We came with a blitz that time, and that's going to be a 3-yard loss. Make it about 3 back to the 38.
That was Christian Allison coming in on the blitz. Made the first contact, drug him down. That was a good play. We need another one right now. 10-18, 20-14 us.
Second and 13 for West Orange at their own 38. 3 receivers to the left and 2 to the right. Rutledge in the shotgun, empty backfield, snap back to Rutledge. Rutledge throwing left, and it's knocked down by Jared McGlynn.
Yes, sir.
Third down coming up.
Now it's 3rd and long. We already had a big 3rd and long, and they made it.
3rd down and 13. 3rd and 13 for West Orange from their own 38-yard line. Huge play here again for the Bulldogs. They had a 3rd and long moments ago. They converted. 3rd and 13 for West Orange at their 38. 10:01 to play in the ball game.
Need a stop here on defense.
Mustangs come up to the line of scrimmage. Twins to each side. Empty backfield for Rutledge. Snap back to Rutledge. Rutledge thrown over the middle. This ball is incomplete. They want a penalty and no flag coming.
They did.
Oh, they did?
Yes, the back judge called a flag. So that's going to be a first down for them.
With the coverage.
Our defense is getting first and second down real good, and on 3rd down, they're giving it up. So they're discussing it. He's talking to the coach. So that's a spot foul right there, isn't it? So they're going to have the ball right at the 50, first down.
All right. First down for West Orange. So they have picked up a first down on 2 straight 3rd down plays. Now 1st and 10 West Orange at the Carthage 49.
Bulldogs 49-yard line.
Snap back to Rutledge. Rutledge rolling to his left. Now he throws back to the right to the Iowa State recruit. 45-40, 35, and he's down at the 31-yard line. Another first down.
And this young man that's quarterbacking now has great control of his offense. He looked to the left and then threw back across his body to the right. Had a screen set up. Good yardage.
1st and 10 West Orange at the Carthage 31. 1st and 10 at the Dog 31-yard line. If they go in here, they could tie it up or take the lead with the extra point. Here's Rutledge rolling to his right. He wants to throw it. He throws. This ball is incomplete, out of bounds.
Good coverage in by Cooper. He just kind of had to pretty much throw it out of bounds. We had everybody covered over there. So here again, they're second long. We just letting them go on those third downs.
And you know, it's tough to stop them too when they've got 4 downs, and they're going to take 4 downs right here because they're not going to try a field goal. Even though with the win, I don't think their reserve kicker can kick it.
They got to have a touchdown. They know that.
Rutledge. Okay, they've got 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Snap back to Rutledge. Rutledge looking to throw over the middle. This ball is caught the 20-yard line to the 15, and he's inside the 15 down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, good play again on their part. Good route run. Man was wide open out there. So 9:23 left.
1st and 10 now at the Carthage 12. Obviously a touchdown ties it up with the extra point to come after that. Boy, we need a big play here. 1st and 10 at our 12-yard line. Empty backfield, snap back to Rutledge. Rutledge running to his right. He throws now toward the end zone. This ball is incomplete.
It looked like he was caught too. He threw the ball right into the edge of the end zone, right at the corner. He must have just dropped it. So 9 minutes left. They're keeping the ball out of our hands too. And this is 4-down territory. Our defense, if they could just get stiff here and stop them, it would mean a whole bunch.
2nd down and 10 for West Orange at the Carthage 12. Exactly 9 minutes left on the clock. Of course, it stopped because of the incomplete pass. Carthage leading 20-14. 2nd and 10 at our 12. Snap back to Rutledge. Rutledge looking over the middle. He throws. This ball is intercepted in the end zone. Coming back the other direction to the 5, and he's out of bounds. Intercepted by T-Go Ree. We needed a big play, and we came up with it. We'll have it at our own 7-yard line.
He threw the ball right to him. He made a mistake. The route was run wrong by the receiver because the receiver had cut to the inside, and Gorey was just standing there like center fielder, and the ball hit him right in the breadbasket. What a turnover that is.
Now, you know, 2020 hindsight, you'd say, well, fall down to the end zone, but you know, you're in the heat of the moment, you're not thinking about that. You're thinking about returning it. So he runs out to the 7. So we now have it at our 7, going into the wind. 8:53 to play in the ball game. Bogenschutz goes under center. I formation behind him. Boy, they're really stacking the box. Look at that. Like 10 men. Really close to the line of scrimmage. Handoff Pipkin. Pipkin out to the 15. Pipkin out close to the 20. Gosh, how did he get 8 yards with that many guys in the box?
He reminded you of the running back we played from Jasper at that point. He had a guy hit him after about a 3 or 4 yard gain, and he carried 3 or 4 guys with him. He's determined. This is his senior year. He's the leading rusher in our history, and he's showing it tonight.
Okay, 12 yards on that rushing play by Tevin Pipkin. Again, West Orange start knowing we're going into the wind. They're just stacking them inside to stop the run. Now we've got twins split out to the right and 1 to the left. And here's Bogenschutz going to run it himself. And I'm not for sure who he ran into in the backfield. That may have been one of our own guys, but then that sort of knocked the momentum off the play, and he picks up 1 yard to the 20.
That play has not worked tonight. They have bottled Bogey up. When we run Tevin, we run fine, but that right there has not worked. There must be something in the films they saw that it would work, but it hasn't worked tonight.
Bogenschutz carries have been for 4, 1, then 7, 5, -2, 0, 2, and 1. All right, here's a handoff. It goes to Pipkin. Pipkin going to the right, and he's going to get a couple of yards to the 22 maybe, and then push back. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, this is when our senior leadership in our quarterback needs to come through. We need him to make the throw here. We need the playmaker involved here.
7:30 to play in the ball game. We desperately need a time-eating drive right here, but it's now 3rd down. And we need about 7 yards.
We got single coverage on the outside with Glory.
3rd down and 7 at our 22-yard line. Bogenschutz under center. Pipkin is the tailback. We've got a wide out to each side. Bogan shoots, going to throw to the right, and we've got a flag. This is going to be against Carthage, I think. False start it is.
It is. We're taking so much time to line of scrimmage. Our linemen are just, and they're having trouble blocking these little quick guys. They're jumping off. And we look like we had a good play set up then. All right, Bogey, take it over. You can do it. 6:58 left in the ball game. We're ahead 21-14. They've had the momentum here in the second half.
3rd down and 11. 3rd and 11 for Carthage now. That was, oh boy, we've had some big penalties go against us tonight. Some key ones. Several false starts. 3rd and 11 from our 18-yard line. Snap back to Bogan shoots. He's being pressured heavily. He's going to be sacked. He throws it downfield, and this is incomplete. Boy, a risky throw by Blake as he just heaved that one downfield to avoid the sack, and it was almost picked off by West Orange Stark. A big rush on Bogan shoots, and that is incomplete pass, bringing up 4th and 11 from our 18. We're going to kick into the wind.
And right now, we're not kicking. Oh, I guess Bogey's gonna kick it. Well, we got one. If they don't come up and cover us.
Okay, we did not bring in Gonzalez, and the Bogan shoots went back in the shotgun. They had 2 men back deep for punt coverage. That forced them to burn a timeout. We'll take a break here. 6:33 to play in the ball game.
Hi, this is Mark Harris of Farmers State Bank. Does your current bank understand your financial needs? If not, come down and talk to one of our friendly, knowledgeable staff members about setting up an account at Farmers State Bank. Whether you're looking for a savings account, a checking account, or need a loan, Farmers State can help you. Farmers is a member of the FDIC and an equal housing lender.
All right, 4th down for Carthage, 4th and 11 from our own 18-yard line. And there, Bogan shoots went back in the shotgun formation. And, of course, several times this year we've seen him do that on 4th down. Then he drops back another couple of yards and punts it. But that time they had a couple of men back deep. They realized he was in the shotgun. They had some confusion. They called a timeout. And now he's still going to be, this time he's going under center. 4th and 11, we're going for it from our own 18-yard line. And now we call a timeout.
They just wanted to see what they were going to line up in. We'll be back after this.
Oh, her first word. Mama. Then, before I knew it... Mom! Soccer practice, art club, driver's ed, dating, graduation, 5 years of college. Mom, this is Ted. Wedding bells, and suddenly...
Life fast forwards. Keep up with Texas Farm Bureau insurance and protection that changes with your auto, home, and life needs. It's the right coverage for any moment, because moments worth covering are never accidents.
Call Jenny Morgan at 693-7868 to see if you qualify to save up to 40% on your auto insurance.
Discounts may vary by situation.
Well, what are we going to do here? 4th down and 11. West Orange called a timeout. We came out of the timeout, sent Bogan shoots back in, and no Jimmy Gonzalez, looking like we were going to go for it.
Well,
and then we called a timeout.
What would the strategy be to go for 4th down, see if our defense can hold them? We will get the ball back, and they'll only be 1 point ahead if they score a touchdown and kick their extra point, and then we've got plenty of time to drive the field.
So we're going for it here, 4th and 11, our 18-yard line. Bogan shoots in the shotgun. Snap back to him. Here comes a blitz from the left side. He gets loose to the 20, 25, has a first down to 30 and slides at the 34-yard line. What a play by Bogan shoots. Picks up 15 yards on the scramble.
And the crowd from Carthage is going nuts. That keeps the ball in our hands. It keeps the clock in our favor. Great play right there by the senior.
Oh, my. What a play by Bogan shoots. That could be the play of the game right there. All right, let's see now. We keep it down at the 6:15 to play.
Tevin.
1st and 10 at our 34. Handoff Pipkin, right side 40. And that's one of our better runs here in the second half. as he picks up 7 yards on first down. We'll take that.
I think we need to ride that boy. He has got how many yards now?
165.
And he's the only thing that's really just been a constant tonight. And that, well, our offensive line has a lot to do with it.
2nd down and 3 now for Carthage at our 41. 2nd and 3 at the Carthage 41-yard line. 5:35 to play. Handoff Pipkin. Pipkin first down across the 45 out to the 47. That's going to be a first down. That'll move the chains and give us 4 more downs.
And it will move the clock. One thing that West Orange has not done tonight is have a play other than the kickoff for a touchdown that's short-lived. Everything they've done is drive slowly. And that could be because of our defense. 5:28. 21-14 Carthage. 20-14 Carthage.
If I'm Blake, I'm not going to snap it until 5 seconds left on the play clock. Now it's down to 10 right now. Let's see what he does. 8, 7, 6, left it with 6. Hand off to Pipkin. Across midfield, across the 45, has another first down at the West Orange 42-yard line.
Now this could be the dagger that we need. 20-14. Good push off the offensive line. Offensive linemen they want to run the ball. They don't want to pass the ball. They want to fire off and block a guy. And so far, with Tevin getting probably 175 yards rushing, that's the difference.
183 for him so far right now. He's a career rushing record at Carthage. 12 yards on that carry. 1st and 10 at the Mustang 41. Twins to the left. Handoff Pipkin. Pipkin to the 40. Pipkin across the 40. Pipkin drives him down to about the 36-yard line at a gain of another 5.
Good offensive line push that time. They helped him get pushed off the ball. That's old Bankhead coming up off Goodacre, Clinton, Hussar, McCain. Those are the unsung heroes. They don't get their name called very much because they're just big old jolly linemen.
Boy, I'd make sure we don't snap it until there's 5 seconds left on the play clock. There's still 12 on the play clock now. Now down to 9. Quarterback sneak for Bogenschutz straight ahead. And he's got about 3 to the 33.
Now, if we're going to run him tonight, other than the one where he broke loose a while ago, that's the way to run him, behind the big boys out front. And if you want to do it again, do it again. They can't stop it. 3rd, about 2 or 3.
3rd down and 2 at the West Orange 33. 3:43 to play in the ball game. Glad you could join us for one that's turned out to be too much of a nail biter. We were
range one.
We were up by 20 to nothing at halftime. It's now 20-14. 3:27 to play in the ball game. Here come the Bulldogs quickly to the line of scrimmage now. Bogenschutz, quarterback sneak, and he's going to try to get the first down, and it's going to be close. He needed 2 yards.
Well, the referee Gorey says that's a first down, but we see what's up. They stopped the clock. 3:12 left. At the best thing has done, we have run the clock down. They're going to measure for it again.
This is going to be close right here. I don't know. It's going to be really close.
3:12. We're ahead 20-14.
Very, very close when they stretch it, I would guess. Short.
Just what, 2 inches?
No more than that, but half, I'd say 2/3 the length of the football.
Quarterback sneak.
And it is 4th down. Is that right?
Yes.
Or is it 3rd?
It's 4th.
Okay, now the down marker is showing, now they flipped it to 4. Okay, 4th down and about a half a foot.
All right, senior offensive line, just push
off. At the 31-yard line.
Let's get a push.
3:12 to go in the ball game. 4th down. Start the clock rolling. Now taking some more time off the clock. Under 3 minutes to play. We going to take it down and call a timeout?
Maybe. We're going to make them think about it.
We're going to take it. We took it down to 1 second on the play clock, called a timeout, and we'll take one here in Beaumont. We'll be back right after this.
Hi, my name is Mike, and I love my Fidelity Power Pack. My friends think I'm crazy, with the Power Pack tattoo and, the outfits.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that, Kate.
But I get crazy fast internet, digital TV, and phone service, all for just $75 a month to start. How can you not love the Power Pack?
Wow, the Power Pack sounds amazing. Now, do you think you can hook me up with some of those tights?
Love your Fidelity Power Pack. Internet, phone, and television for just $75 a month to start. Order at fidelitycommunications.com.
Hey folks, you know you always get the best deal on a new or pre-owned vehicle when you purchase from Danny Cole's Marshall Toyota. But have you heard about our VIP treatment after the sale? Did you know that we give you a complimentary wash and vacuum when we service your vehicle? Or that we provide free loaner vehicles? And of course, we are the home of Toyota Care, featuring 2-year or 25,000-mile free maintenance. But there's more at Danny Cole's Marshall Toyota. Visit us at Highways 59 and 20 on East End Boulevard or on the web at marshalltoyota.com.
Well, it's snowing in Carthage, what Blake says. LaGrange has won their game, so that'll be the next photo of whoever wins this game.
All right, 4th down and half a foot to go. We've got the power formation in there. Bogan shoots under center, hands off to Perez, I believe, and I think he got it. Yes. I think he got it before he was pushed back. Who was it that carried? Was that Perez?
Jackson.
Or Jackson? Was it? Who was it, Dustin? Was that Jackson that carried it?
I don't know if he made it or not. They're going to measure it again. Let's call a timeout. Or Mario McCain might have carried that ball. That was, I couldn't tell who carried it.
Oh my, this is going to be so close again. We definitely gained yardage. But I don't know if it's enough. Oh, what a measurement this is. First down! First down, Dogs at the 31-yard line.
Wow.
Wow, oh my.
As that turned out to be a pretty good game tonight. Jumped ahead 20-0, thought we were going to cruise like we've done the rest of our ball games. The first play of the second half, they run a kickoff back, and then they get a second touchdown. And was thrown into the end zone, and we intercepted it. Now we have the ball in the Hogs. Let's go.
Okay, they're going to be forced to start taking timeouts here. They've got 2 remaining, which is going to prolong the game some. You can count on that. Okay, the clock is rolling now. Let it run down, Blake. 12 seconds on the play clock. 2:23 on the game clock. 1st and 10 at the Mustangs 31. 4 on the play clock. Handoff Pipkin. Pipkin to the 30. 25. Pipkin to the 20. He may score. 15-10. 5-yard line. Kevin Pipkin.
That looked like a face mask. He grabbed him by his helmet. They didn't call that, but that's okay. We got the ball at the 5.
26 yards, Tevin Pipkin.
26-yard gain.
Now let that clock
26 yards for Pipkin.
What's this? We're looking at the replay. Now, I guess he just grabbed his shoulder pads. It looked like it was a face mask.
Okay, 1st and goal now at the Mustangs 5.
Let that clock run.
Yep,
Logie.
let it run. Need to get up the line of scrimmage, though. Let's go. Okay, let's go. 9, 8, 7, 6 on the play clock. 1st and goal at the 5. Quarterback sneak for Bogan shoots. I think he's got to 3.
Looks like, yeah, down to the 3.
I can't believe they're not calling it. Now they do.
Keep running.
Timeout called by West Orange Stark. We'll take a break here in Beaumont.
Louisiana Pacific Corporation is a proud corporate neighbor in Panola County. They provide jobs, pay taxes, and support community activities. Chances are an employee of Louisiana Pacific Corporation is an active church member, civic club member, or volunteer in your community. You know them and know what good jobs they do. Louisiana Pacific Corporation, a good company hiring great people, your neighbors. DCP Midstream is proud to be a part of East Texas. As one of the largest gatherers and processors of natural gas and one of the largest producers and marketers of natural gas liquids, DCP Midstream contributes to meeting society's growing need for clean energy and energy-related products. DCP Midstream is focused on their customers, their employees, and their community. A leader in the energy field, a proud partner in the lives of East Texans, DCP Midstream.
All right, we have 1:38 left to play in the ball game. It's going to be 2nd and goal for Carthage at the Mustang 3-yard line.
Larry, I've never heard you be so loud for just a first down.
Oh, my.
Like we dogs won. It was that in that order.
All right, Bogan shoots this time. Handoff Pipkin. Pipkin left side. Pipkin toward the goal line.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Tevin Pipkin. 1:34 to play in the ball game. Dogs lead at 26-14.
Boy, Tevin has played a heck of a ball game tonight. But I'm also laid on them hogs. Clinton, Goodacre, McCain, Bankhead, Hussar, and tight ends. Our tight ends have done well tonight. We're in the swinging gate.
All right.
So there's a timeout for some reason.
Timeout, West Orange.
That's strange.
No, excuse me, timeout, Carthage.
Oh, we may run some two right here. We'll be back after this.
Time for winter workwear is here. We all know fire-resistant clothing is no longer an option. It's a part of our daily work. So is Carhartt. It's what you wear in the oil field and beyond. The toughest materials, the favorite styles, and at Fire and Safety Equipment, the best prices around. Let us show you the newest in Carhartt FR winter clothes that will stretch your dollar by outlasting the other brands and look good doing it. Carhartt outworks them all. And at Fire and Safety Equipment, our Carhartt prices won't be beat.
All right, we come back for the extra point to come here. Carthage called a timeout, and that does it for us on timeouts. 1:34 to play in the ball game. 3-yard run by Tevin Pipkin. And I want to tell you, this was a nerve-wracker here tonight. We were up 20-0 at halftime, and the momentum changed dramatically in the first 30 seconds of the third quarter, especially in the first 12 seconds or so when they scored on a 97-yard touchdown kickoff return. Okay, Bogan shoots throwing into the end zone on the fade, and this ball is caught for the 2-point conversion by O'Carrion Rutherford, and that gives us a 28-14 lead. All right, we'll take a break here from Beaumont. Carthage up 28-14, 1:34 to play in the game.
The Genpack plant, a leading employer in Carthage and the surrounding areas, has available several positions for the hardworking, dedicated people who would like to join our family of associates. These positions range from entry-level to skilled labor. Genpack offers competitive pay and exceptional benefits, including medical, dental, vision, 401k, shift differential, 11 paid holidays, plus many more. Join the winning team. Applications for Genpack are available at First Choice Personnel in Carthage. Proud to support the Carthage Bulldogs, Genpack of Carthage.
The law office of Chris Irvin is a proud supporter of East Texas football. Got a DWI or other criminal case? Do you need your child support adjusted? Attorney Chris Irvin, now located at 123 West Sabine in Carthage, handles criminal cases and family law cases, including divorce, child custody, and child support issues. Whether you're preparing your will or probating the estate of a loved one, any problem, no matter how big or small, give attorney Chris Irvin a call. 903-693-6637. 903-693-6637.
Well, Larry, this is when we don't want to kick it deep.
Oh, goodness, no.
You know, we want to kick something squibbly here.
All right, the only thing that could ruin this evening would be a long kickoff return right here for a touchdown.
And remember, they have 14 points, but we've only given up 7 on defense.
Correct. And here's a high end over end short kick. They call for the fair catch and make it at 35. Okay, we'll go with that.
Look like a late hit on the field down there on Michael Templeton. They don't better mess with that Harris boy. Not with this much time left in the game. 28-14 is the score. We're ahead. 1:34 left. And so they have one timeout left. And this game will be over. Wow. Halftime kind of comfortable feeling in you, you know. And all of a sudden a kickoff return changes the world, you know.
1st and 10, West Orange at their own 35. All right, Rutledge, who replaced the sophomore, still in there at quarterback. 4 receivers to the right, 4 to the right. He throws to the right. Now the receiver wanted to throw the ball. Now he's going to run with it. He wanted to throw it downfield. So I assume that was a lateral on that first pass, but then he ran with it. And let's see, the line of scrimmage was the 36. And they get to the 40. That's a 4-yard pass play right there.
Well, the deal is there, had a lot of people play at center field out there, and when he looked up and he didn't have a clear vision, that was going to be a trick play. But
1:28 to play in the game. Snap back to Rutledge in the shotgun. Rutledge being chased. And fumble ball on the ground. It's a scramble for it at the 45-yard line. Well, I think we got it. We got it. That'll do it right there. We'll take a couple of knees now. Another turnover by West Orange. And that'll do it right there.
all right, we're going to play LaGrange next week. It must have been around that Texas town. We're going to get them next week.
All right. Carthage will have the football at the West Orange 46-yard line. And you go into the victory formation now. And I don't think they'll even call a timeout because, you know, they could call one, but they can only stop at one time. And so as long as we don't fumble the snap here, we're in great shape. Should be the victory formation. I saw them working on this a couple of days ago at the indoor facility. This very victory formation play right there. Bogenschutz takes the snap. And the clock keeps rolling. Let's see if West Orange wants to stop it here. I don't think they will. Dogs are going to win it. Wow.
Semis.
What a win. I tell you what, I was extremely nervous going into the fourth quarter because West Orange outscored us 14-0 going into the win in the third quarter, and we came back in the fourth quarter and won this football game. Another snap on the victory formation. The clock now moving with 40 seconds to go. And let's see, we may have to run one more. It depends on when that referee starts the game clock. And he does now. Okay, we're going to run one more. One more, and we're going to play LaGrange. And again, Coach Surratt saying yesterday in the interview that it's going to be in the South Dallas area. Waxahachie perhaps, maybe Midlothian, maybe Mansfield.
Well, Dustin's just texted me. He don't know if he's going to have a good enough spot to do an interview since he's not been able to come in tonight.
Okay, that's the third victory formation. Kneel down by Bogenschutz. The clock ticking off 4-3, 2-1, and the Dogs have won it here 28-14. We'll be back to recap it right after this.
Tyson Foods is proud of the nutritional value of the products they produce. Feeding you like family is not just an empty promise. It's a motto that Tyson Foods takes seriously. Tyson Foods is helping the people of the East Texas area achieve a better way of life by watching your weight or your cholesterol. Look to Tyson Foods for your well-being. Make it Tyson. Tyson will help you ensure you are serving your loved ones the best meals you can. Tyson, feeding you like family.
Panola County Nursing and Rehabilitation is a 24-hour skilled nursing facility offering the highest quality nursing and rehabilitation services. Panola County Nursing and Rehabilitation is now offering a secure unit for residents requiring additional assistance due to Alzheimer's or dementia. Located right next door to ETMC Carthage, if you or your loved one has a need for a short-term respite stay or long-term care, please visit PanolaCountyNursing.com. That's PanolaCountyNursing.com.
Animal Medical Center is a proud supporter of all the surrounding schools. Keep all your dogs and cats ahead of the game with the latest technology, laser surgery, and laser therapy. Help your pet score a touchdown by making sure they are in first-string shape by participating in a new weight loss program. Kickoff is October 1st. Call or visit to learn the game rules about this new innovative metabolic diet plan. Your pet could be this season's biggest loser and our MVP. Animal Medical Center and the Carthage Bulldogs, a winning combination. Dr. George Taylor, Josh Tiller, Jeff Travis, and Stephanie Coleman. Go Dogs.
Get ready for hunting season at Lone Star Outfitters. Lone Star Outfitters carries all the popular brands of guns: Smith & Wesson, Remington, Ruger, Mossberg, and Glock. Plus, the ammo that you need is available at Lone Star Outfitters. Boots, hunting accessories, you'll find them at Lone Star Outfitters. Get set up now for hunting season at Lone Star Outfitters off the square in Carthage. Call 903-693-3892. Lone Star Outfitters.
Who Got the Most Real Estate tonight is brought to you by Mark Harris and the Joe Frianda Agency. Do you need a house? Do you need a piece of land? Need a ranch? You need a commercial property? You need to call Mark Harris at 903-692-3836 or the office located at 305 West Panola, Century 21, the Joe Frianda Agency, 903-693-5261.
Friday night at the Carroll A. Butch Thomas Educational Support Center in Beaumont, Texas. The Carthage Bulldogs and the West Orange Stark Mustangs got together in a quarterfinal match in Class 3A, and it turned out to be a real war. In the ball game, the Bulldogs took the opening kickoff. They drove 69 yards, scoring on a 31-yard run by Tevin Pipkin, up 7-0 in the first quarter. After the ensuing kickoff, Trevor Cooper came up with an interception, and the Bulldogs' offense then stalled. We could not score a touchdown. We kicked a 35-yard field goal. 10-0 Dogs, 7:16 to play in the first. Then after a West Orange fumble on their next possession, we kicked a 46-yard field goal, and the Dogs led 13-0, 5:15 to play in the first quarter. The Dogs then scored with 20 seconds to play in the second quarter on a 10-yard pass from Blake Bogenshoes to O'Carrion Rutherford. The extra point made it 20-0 with 20 seconds to play in the half. Then West Orange moved down the field all the way to the Carthage 5-yard line, but on the final play of the first half, Tego Ree intercepted at the goal line, and we went into halftime up 20-0. But going into the win in the third quarter, the West Orange Stark Mustangs made a game of it by scoring twice. First, on the first kickoff of the second half on a 97-yard kickoff return, that made it 20-7. Then a 1-yard run by their quarterback Rutledge with 3:17 to play in the third, again going into the win, made it 20-14. So in the fourth quarter, we turned the field around, and West Orange Stark has the win in the fourth quarter. The Bulldogs, however, salted away with a big late drive into the win, scoring with 1:34 to play in the ballgame on a 3-yard run by Tevin Pipkin. The 2-point conversion pass was good from Bogenshoes to Rutherford. The final score, 28-14 Carthage. Here's a look at the stats. Carthage 19 first downs. The Mustangs 14 on the ground. Carthage with a huge advantage, 240 yards to 40 for the Mustangs. Of that 240, Tevin Pipkin had 219 yards on 29 carries. Through the air, Carthage 6 of 15 for 68 yards. West Orange 13 of 28 for 206. So the total yardage in the ball game, Carthage 308, West Orange 246. Carthage with 2 turnovers. West Orange had 7. West Orange sees their season come to an end with a record of 11-2, and the Carthage Bulldogs go to the next round of the playoffs, the semifinals in Class 3A Division I. With a 13-1 record, they'll face LaGrange next week in the semifinals. Once again, your final score Friday night from Beaumont, Texas, the Carthage Bulldogs 28 and the West Orange Stark Mustangs 14. For your Sports Beat station, I'm Larry Allen.
And I'm hoping we can get Dustin on the field to interview the coach. Dustin, have you got him located? Oh, he's not been able to come. Well, all right. We'll see y'all next week. We'll get an interview with the coach afterwards. This is KGAS.
You've been listening to Carthage Bulldog Football on your Sports Beat station, KGAS. Tonight's broadcast was made possible in part by Texas Farm Bureau, Farmers State Bank, XL Ford, Carthage Automotive and Tire Pro, Panola National Bank, Carthage Furniture, Bill's Meat Market, Pippin Motor Company, and the First State Bank and Trust Company. Other sponsors making this broadcast possible include H-E-B Pantry, Tate Barber, your State Farm agent, Citizens Bank of Carthage, Hal's AC, Hartsway Hospice, Bagley Well Service, Prosperity Bank, East Texas Medical Center Carthage, and Ken Turner Pharmacy.